we use is like half the incidental music we use is Kevin MacLeod.
We really do. Does anyone know Kevin MacLeod?
Personally?
Yeah. Because he did that song. Natural 20. You can't miss with Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech. Free music on the internet. Everyone's used it. Everyone's heard it. Thank you very much for coming to hang out with us. Why is that pointed? Oh, it's because you threw the fucking dragon. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, is it pointed down?
Now you get a better shot at Sarah's poop bonanza area.
Alright, I'm gonna actually time out anybody in chat that says poop bonanza. I'm serious.
We can't.
No.
That sets a terrible precedence for memeing bands.
Yeah.
And with the amount of dupes
if I gotta be totally honest, I didn't expect your anus to be weak in real life too. It was a joke anus weakness. Anyway, that's what happens.
Really?
When you put your announcement.
My face is super close
not
up.
in general.
Sorry that my phone was not loading Discord and I was trying to do my makeup.
Unforgivable
but okay.
poop bonanza times. Anyway, speaking of which, have you ever actually had a really big shit mishap? Because I haven't yet, but I'm due. Somewhere down the line, I'm gonna shit all over myself like Caitlin Bennett.
I have one.
You have one?
Yes.
All right, let's hear about the time you pooped yourself.
Well,
just once.
I was probably like between 10 and 12.
All right, it's embarrassing past 10, but not at 10.
Okay, whatever it was. I was old enough.
I'm going to call you 11 just so I can laugh at you.
Either way.
All right.
I went camping a lot as a kid. I hated it. I don't like the outdoors.
Ooh, and you were far away from, like, the...
No.
Oh, okay.
This isn't even part of the story yet.
Oh.
So I refused to use the bathroom for number 2 when I went camping because I
thought...
The whole time.
Wait, you told me this story. I remember it now.
I thought it was disgusting.
How many days?
I didn't like it. It was probably 3 days.
I can't not poop for half a day.
I think my record is 4 days. It was a nightmare when it finally happened. Anyway,
so nightmare.
So, oh no, Taylor might be listening to this.
Doesn't matter.
Fuck it, whatever. Either you'll if this makes you run away, it's for the best. Anyway,
I mean, eventually,
if this makes you run away, your opinions of an adult should not be influenced by who they were as a child.
Anyway, so we get home from camping. I make it like the 2 or 3 days or whatever it was, and I had to go so bad. And then my parents were like, "Go get the mail." And you know how long my driveway is. Yeah. And I start walking, and every step a little bit came out, and I was walking, and it was such a nightmare. It was a Sisyphean task. I felt like I was rolling that boulder, but instead of rolling a boulder, it was just with every step there was more poop leaking out of my butt and down my pants legs.
It was leaking? It wasn't solid?
Oh no! After a couple days, your body starts to liquefy. I
feel like it would get in the lower bowel. It would get drier.
I don't know. Well,
this time it would pack and it would get too wide.
This is an anecdote. I don't know if Randy has any Dr. Poop experience to be aware of
Dr.
this.
Poop. It's like that's the third installment. It goes The Shining, Dr. Sleep, then Dr. Poop.
I thought it was gonna be a Doctor Who reference.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway,
if the professor had a show, it would be Dr. Poop because their house is a toilet.
Yes, it is.
That's sad.
Yeah.
So, any announcements other than that? Other than your poop? Wow. Lots of energy going on right now.
I have all of the announcements.
All of the announcements. Yeah. Every announcement. Okay. That works for me. Randy has been making a lot of stuff for the future sessions, so it should be a good time. Seriously, lots of crazy shit going on.
I'm afraid.
What?
I'm afraid.
Yeah, I got a whole box of shit last time, and I have a whole box of shit coming next time, and then I'm going to send some stuff I have. Yeah, it's crazy. So, Randy's been putting in a lot of work. It's been nice. So, I think that's it. I think we're good to go. So, how's the ambiance? Pretty good. Last we left off... Come on, hair. There we go. Last we left off, the four of you, Professor, millennia, Icillius, and notably Icillius, had traveled to the Shadowfell, down into the Coraptus, a sort of ever-shifting crypt where you first found Icillius, a man molded by a decade of horrors. Initially, he had taken you down into the dungeons to continue part of his deal he made with these entities called the Dream Eaters that were within. At some point during that, as he guided you in there, he found out that maybe the group he was leading had enough skill, enough luck, and maybe enough power to actually make it out. And you did, taking him along with you. But what he left behind, unknowingly at the time to him, was apparently half of his wife's soul, who he thought was totally lost. Also, possibly his own, but you guys don't really know much about that, I guess. You have some leads. Anyways, you've gone back. You were then guided by another poor soul, one that Icillius, you quickly realized was making a very similar deal to the one you had made, calling themselves Measle. You had to take the trip in an unorthodox way. You had to walk on the ceiling, so to speak, that became the new floor, to be able to see the entrance to this place. After blowing out a small gray shadow-casting candle, you entered a chamber with stone slabs of beds stretching to the left and right almost endlessly. You had to give up a soul-bonded item to be able to travel into the dream world, or a soul in general. Icillius gave up the katanas that months ago you had traveled down to the Rose Mines to forge. A big expense for this trip, but one that could possibly pay for your friend's wife to be brought back, or at least a chance. Upon doing so, you were laid down on the slabs, a Dream Eater forged the connection, and you awoke in a nightmarish dream realm, a dimly lit black expanse. Took you a moment to gather your faculties. You are not so much corporeal, but rather there's an ethereal component to your being now, as you are literally traveling in the realm in which dreams also travel. The sort of psychic space between planes. You look above your heads and you see small, faintly shimmering gray-silver strings attached to the backs of your bodies. And a nightmarish, shadow-like creature stood above you in almost a mixture of smoky shadow and wet shadow. It almost drips and clouds at the same time. It's very strange. And Icillius, you noticed at the center of it a pulse of sorts. Julia is in there, trapped inside this keeper of nightmares. And we were about to roll initiative. And right before you jump into action and Icillius cocks his gun and points it, what do you say, Icillius, to start this off? As you are at the top of the round, 100, no matter what. You don't have to roll initiative. Everybody else does.
I've come to take back what's mine.
And that's where we'll pick it up.
Fuck.
I'm surprised none of us
Too loud.
beforehand were like, hey, by the way, let's let cooler heads prevail here. We should have seen this coming. I just want to...
Okay. Ooh.
Time to die.
It's fine.
Is it?
Yep.
All right. If you had rolled initiative, what would you have gotten now?
31.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you were first.
He's fueled only by rage.
Okay. Oops, not there.
We need to do Professor Mini.
I know, I need to make one. I haven't
You can just send it.
I know, I need to send the file.
Okay.
to him.
25 to 20? What's after that? What do you got?
11.
Oh, 13.
Okay.
Oh no. Ugh.
Could be worse.
Legendary action, giant scissors, cuts all the strings at once.
Please.
Well, it can only take legendary actions after somebody's turn, so...
That's true.
So I'll filibuster my turn.
Yes, just filibuster. That's how things work. At the beginning of every round, while being in the dreamscape, you will all take psychic damage.
Oh.
You take 3 psychic damage, everybody.
Oh, I got a 4, by the way.
Well, you were last. It was fine. A 4.
3 psychic damage?
3 psychic damage. So, first up is Icillius. Let's go to the battle map. So, you can
Oh,
only
God, I
move
so
around in this
regret
black
blowing
space.
it
I
so
will... So, you can only move around in this black space. Much like in a dream, there's, like, these weird boundaries that you can't pass. You also can't pass movement speed of 30 feet. It is all levitation.
When you say levitation,
It's all
do you mean,
levitation.
like how levitation works in the
It's all
material,
yes.
like 15 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Levitation, and you can't exceed it.
Can you go up, like down with levitation within that range of 15, or are you kind
Yeah.
of stuck? Okay.
And I mean, you can move along the floor, but it's still
levitation. I understand.
Yeah,
I was just making
levitation.
sure.
Yeah. And again, it's a little strange. You do have tethers, and the being in front of you, I get to use this mini again. It's huge. Doesn't stand quite like it used to. I think it fell over.
You should get a stick or something so you can have it support.
Well, it's supposed to lean over like that. It's just cracked too. So that, but black and taller and with like horns, like standing up straight rather than sideways. But it's cool, and I never get to use it. So
I know for a fact you have a Demogorgon somewhere I gave you at
yeah, it's
one
right
point.
here. We used it for the vine monster.
No, there was a big
This is
Demogorgon.
this is the biggest Demogorgon I have. Oh, that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know where that went. It might be over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Icillius, you get to go first.
Alright, I'm going to move up 20 feet and strafe 30 feet to the left.
Okay.
Whatever that.
My left or
hypotenuse is.
yours?
What's that?
My left or yours?
Your left.
Okay. Is this 30 feet? 25. Okay. Boop. Okay. So you strafe 30
That
feet to
works.
the left as you sort of...
And then I'm going to go 20 feet up too.
You can... Wait, what?
So it might be a little...
You can
I
use
wanna, like,
you can use a
increase-
dash action?
No, just as part of my levitate movement?
You only get 30 feet.
Yeah, you only get 30 total, no matter what.
Nope. Only
So
30
moving
feet.
at a diagonal?
Right, but that wouldn't be 20 feet up
So
and
it'd be
30
less
feet to
than
the
30
left.
full feet.
Yeah. So it'd be like 15 and 15.
That works. And then I'm gonna start blasting.
Start blasting!
18.
18 will hit.
So that is 13 magical piercing.
13 magical piercing. Alright.
28.
That'll hit.
For another 17 magical piercing.
Okay.
And 25
That'll hit.
for 6 magical piercing.
Alright. As you take 3 quick shots, you see it starts to pass through, and then those are silver bullets?
Those are.
The silver bullets seem to make more contact. And it seems to take the damage. And it sort of looks over at you as that happens. And it sort of smiles down as its eyes is sort of like... They're almost blue-black and filled with something in the back of them. Like the back's almost like cat eyes, where you can see them reflect in the back, but you can't quite tell what's in there. Alright, anything else with your bonus action or anything?
Let's see. Yeah, I might as well second wind now.
Okay.
So that'll be... So that's 21 healed.
Okay.
That's all.
After that, someone tried to call me. After that, going to take a legendary action, and it's going to take a finger and move it over to its chest and tap towards this small bright spot in the middle of the shadow. And you can make out like the sound of someone tapping on a metallic material. Sort of like a doom, doom, doom. And it's going to heal a little bit. And as it heals, you can see it drawing some sort of like light gray string out, and then it eats a piece of it, and then it looks back, and now it's going to take its normal turn. Okay. And actually, Icillius, I forgot to do this. I need you to make a Constitution save for the beginning of your turn.
Net 20, so 27.
27. Okay. This shadowy aura spills out like billowing clouds of black towards you, almost like an oil fire with that black smoke, like someone burning tires. And it hits your nostrils, and you're able to push off the effect, and nothing happens. It's going to look over all of you. I'm just going to raise a finger.
If this is a spell, I'm going to counterspell it.
It's not a spell. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Guess what kind of
Fuck.
save I need?
It's wisdom, you have advantage.
Do I?
Do you?
Do I? We had the Heroes Feast, so I didn't know, because you earlier said... Shrug.
The effect seems to still be working.
Fuck you.
Oh, it does matter, okay. 24. We did it!
Barely.
I rolled a natural 19 for that.
Uh-oh.
Barely you feel yourself
Brain eat the bird.
okay. You feel it lift its finger and point at you, and you feel an incredible amount of we're fucked. And then you shake your head and you look back at it and you prepare yourself, and it goes. And so that is not that did not work on you. It's going to move forward and take a swipe at Icillius. It's actually going to be back here a little bit, 15 feet away, and it's going to make an attack. What's your AC?
17.
17, 21 will hit. These, that one. Surely I have more. Really? Oh, there's one. Just one. Okay. I also need a Constitution saving throw from you.
26.
You take 28 necrotic damage, and as it swipes towards you, you can see it trying to grab at the string, and it starts to pull, and you just use your sheer force of will to, and it goes, and it can't grab onto it, and it lets go. So that is it for its turn.
Be careful what you wish for.
Professor, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God!
At the beginning of your turn.
Oh no. Okay, that's not a thing I'm good at, but cool.
Nope.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That'd be a big ol' 5.
You have
Advantage? Yes, I know.
advantage. What?
Yeah, I had advantage from
On
something.
your Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
I
So
know.
you
It
take
was the fucking
Yeah.
thing you ate.
the what?
Oh no, that was on wisdom specifically. Never mind. I did it
Oh.
anyway. I failed either way.
Okay. You take 16 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And the string above your, behind you, kind of coming out of the nape of your neck, starts to pulse. So I'm just gonna put something random.
Oh boy.
Put something random around you.
Only get it better, right?
Okay.
Don't say dumb shit like that.
We should have rolled Professor 4 before this.
Well,
Well,
see what happens.
Yeah.
So,
Now my turn.
oh yeah.
Okay. First I'm going to cast mirror image on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna move 30 feet that way,
All right.
and then I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the big boy.
Okay. That's a ranged attack.
It is 120 feet.
Okay.
I know it has the word touch in it.
Yeah, it's such a
it's
weird-
badly named.
That's fine.
Yeah, and this will do necrotic damage, and if it hits, keep it from healing.
Okay.
23.
23 hits.
Nice.
Okay, and that's only 8 necrotic damage, but it can't.
And as it touches, it just dissolves. Doesn't seem to do anything to it.
Okay.
If it's immune to the damage, it still takes the effect of the spell, though, right?
I don't know.
Of not being able to heal?
In my head, it doesn't do anything to it, but...
Oh, because it even says, like, if you use it on undead, which some undead can be immune to necrotic, there's, like, effects that still...
Well, what's it read?
You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it with the chill of the grave. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 necrotic damage, and it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. The hand clings to the target. If you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Doesn't seem to have any effect.
Okay.
That's what I would rule with a cantrip like that.
Sure.
It's a cantrip.
Fair enough.
Anything else?
No. My pocket watch is broken.
Alright. I do not want to restart now. Snooze. Why would I do that? You fool. Anyway. So... it is now going to take another legendary action. I need every single one of you to make a charisma saving throw.
Hey.
I said the thing!
7.
28.
16.
12.
Okay, 12?
7.
12?
12.
28, 16? 28, 16, 7? You're fine. Everybody else... Everyone else takes 19 necrotic damage. Alenia takes half of that, and I think you're resistant?
I'm resistant, so I take
So you
a
take
quarter.
half again. So 19, 18, 9, 4. Take 4. The rest of you who failed are also blinded as shadows fill your eyes.
I'll just pull the cord out now.
Fuck it.
Okay. Next up is Velius. As you are about to take aim,
I mean, fuck it. I'm just gonna
just blinded.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot it anyways.
Okay.
I know it's disadvantage.
I don't believe you can hunter's mark it with when you can't
That's
see
what
it.
I was gonna check. I think you have to be able to see it. Yeah, so we're just gonna. So, well, one was a nat 20. Well, I'm pretty sure 28 hits.
28 hits. It's a big fella.
That hits too. So
Okay.
they're 30 to 28.
Sure.
It is damage though, right?
What?
It is damage though, right?
It seems to be damaged. Yeah.
Yeah. 13, 21, 26 for the first one. That's thunder and radiant. So
Thunder and radiant. Give me the
radiant
kinds.
was 10,
So
and thunder was the rest.
which would be how much was it? 29.
26.
26.
Yeah.
So 16.
16 thunder and 10 radiant.
Okay. Okay.
The next one is 13 thunder and 8 radiant, so 21.
Okay.
I was gonna move backwards.
Because you did imbue it.
Yeah, it was imbued already. It lasts for 8 hours.
Sure. Okay. And you're gonna move what backwards?
Back 8. Back as much as I can.
Okay.
That's good. I don't want to.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution save at the beginning of your turn. Sorry.
16 on the dice, so 19.
Nope. 13 necrotic damage, and your string also begins to pulse. Okay. As you take a couple shots blinded, but it's a big target and you saw where he just was, you can hear it make contact, and then a little bit of that thunderous pop that hits with Mistral. You can't see any of the
I can't.
any of the other stuff though. So, and then you sort of make your way backwards as you sort of float back. Lenya, it's your turn.
Okay.
After that is Icillius.
I'm running over towards the professor.
Okay. You start to run, and like a Scooby-Doo movie, your legs don't really work for a second, and you float over there.
Yeah, we'll float over. Yeah.
Your natural instinct, though, is to turn and pivot and use your muscles, and it does. It feels very strange, like running in quicksand in a bad dream.
I'm gonna use a lesser restoration on her to get rid of the blind.
Okay. Does that cost a material component at all?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. So you feel a hand touch you. Blindness gone.
And then I'm going to use Shield of Faith on myself as my bonus action.
Okay, so your AC is
22.
22. Alright. That's your whole turn?
How much movement did I use?
25 feet.
Just move me back 5 feet.
Back one.
Closer to it.
Closer to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, at the top of the round, everyone takes 4 psychic damage. A lot of attrition in this. And Icillius, it's your turn.
Okay. It's within 15 feet of me, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use Julia's focus then.
Okay, easy enough. As you pull out Julia's focus and you're about to roll for it, hold on. As you're about to roll for it, there is a tether between you and the cage in the center. And you can see in the shadow the outline of a silver cage. And inside that silver cage is a little, almost dodecahedron-like crystal of sorts. And it shimmers all sorts of different colors. The DC of this save goes up by 2.
Okay.
And it has disadvantage. And you can pick.
Oh.
As you sort of feel behind you, your hand, and you hear kind of behind your head, "No, hold it like this. I've showed you this before." And you can feel her hands cup around yours, and you suddenly have a little bit more control over her spellcasting focus.
Okay. So I'm going to choose the lightning effect.
All right. Woo! Disadvantage. What kind of save is it?
So it has to make a dex save.
It gets a 5.
Alright. So it takes 48 lightning damage and then experiences the slow effect until it succeeds on a constitution save.
Okay.
Ooh, 16, 21... 29 lightning damage.
Okay. It doesn't seem like a very conductive body, so it's going to take half of that for 14. But the effect will work. So it is under the effect of the slow spell. So it can take one action, and its speed is halved.
Ending.
And it has -2 to AC.
And -2 days.
And spellcasting 2 is messed up as well.
Yeah. It's
Doesn't
got
have
a...
spells. Doesn't
Okay. But yeah, regardless of its actions, it
Okay.
can only take an action or a bonus action.
Okay. Is that it?
Make one melee
And
attack
only
too,
one
though.
attack if it has multi-attack, yeah.
I'm going to.
Can it take reactions?
No.
No.
Just move like clockwise 10 feet around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
that's it.
Okay, at the beginning of its... Or at the end of your turn, you can use a legendary action. And it's going to reach its arms out to either side and go... and it's, everyone roll me... just a d20.
Even the blind people.
All the blind people, everybody.
9.
Are you gonna take the blind off of Professor?
11.
4.
18.
4. This isn't the blind. It's a different magical effect. You see, as this happens, the topography of the entire place shift. Instead of on this black nothingness, you are suddenly over top of a cold lake, almost mirror still, and Icillius, you immediately recognize this as the lake near your home, and you look behind you, and about 50 feet away on the bank is your tiny homestead, your little cabin, and Julia on the beach. And then from 4 sides...
Oh, god damn it.
These are not Dream Eaters.
So if
Yeah,
this
that's
wasn't
not good.
fucking us in
I
the
was
ass
gonna say,
already.
we weren't doing so good as
We're
is.
already getting
Fuck
fucked in
me.
the butthole, and now...
And 2 of us are blind.
Yep, for now.
Who's still blind?
Me and Randy.
Those two.
You see 4 smoky figures rush forward. Okay, and now it's going to take its turn. That was all its legendary actions for this round for that. Let's see. Nope. It's going to look over. It's going to start making its way 5, 10, 15, 20, half, right? For slow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then at the end of its turn, it gets to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to make 1 attack. It's just out of range of Professor. So it's going to make 1 attack at Alenia. I believe with your Shield of Faith that will miss. That does. Okay. So that's it for that right there. And Professor, you can feel the blindness still covering your
I'm not
face.
blind anymore.
And then it goes away, and then you see this thing looming in front of you, and then 4 figures. And right as you go to grab at your wand, the one to your right takes its turn, along with all the other ones. So... does a 16 hit?
No. It does not.
No, it doesn't. Okay. Icillius does a 21 hit.
It's attacking me, yeah.
Okay, I need a con save from you. Oh, it needs to make... The big guy needs to make a con save. What was the... Go ahead.
20 for my con save.
Okay, what was the DC on the con save for the thunder thing?
It was also 20.
20? Okay, it saves.
Yeah.
And it's no longer under the slow effect. But you are going to take 17 necrotic damage. And you can feel, again, it tries to grab at the string above you. And you push it off. This other one... No, blinded attack rolls against the creature have advantage. This one's going to move over. It's going to take, and you feel a sickly presence to your left, Icillius. Natural 20. I am going to need a Constitution saving throw.
Failed. Unless a 13 beats it.
Take
But I'm going to assume it doesn't.
43 necrotic damage with the crit. And what was the Constitution saving?
13.
13 just fails. Your hit point maximum drops 43.
Oh, that's not that bad. It's not. I have 165.
Fuck! That's still like a
But
quarter.
now I have 50
As
total.
As everybody, you see it grab the string and rip some of it down, and you can see it almost like grabbed part of the string on the inside and ripped it apart. You can see sort of unspooling on the way up as the string gets thinner.
I also have to.
And it consumes it just into its body. And then we got one more. Just the warp speed. Oh yeah, easy. And this one's gonna go for Linya. Just normal attack. Nope, your Shield of Faith got you again. By 1. Alright. Next up is Professor. It is now the aura is in your space. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Eight.
Okay, you take... Ooh, different dice.
Oh, yeah.
21 necrotic damage. And a little bit of it starts to fray.
How many points down are you?
Total 70.
Does my max hit point go down?
Nope. Different ability altogether. It's your turn though.
Okay. Even though it's not casting spells, I assume the blindness is a magical effect of some sort. So I'm gonna do a dispel.
For what?
So we can't.
I was just saying, I know it's not casting spells, but I assume the blindness is magical because you described it as like shadowy stuff appearing. So I'm gonna try and dispel on Icillius.
Is that a 30 foot or 60?
120.
120?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you'd like to try.
Yeah, I'd rather try it and fail than not try it and have him be blind for no reason.
Okay.
I believe that does 3rd level and below automatically.
What's blindness?
2nd?
I believe so.
Then it's go.
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not a spell, but it causes... I'll consider that the blindness spell. That's fine.
Sure. Okay. So that's done.
So the
and
blindness goes away, and then you just feel this searing, like necrosis, just eat into your life force. But Professor restores your sight.
Okay. And then am I within 5 feet of that one that's attacking Olenja? Sorry, stuff's just kind of in the way, so it's hard.
No.
Okay, so I can
It's
move.
10 feet.
So I can move without opportunity attacked.
No. They have 10 feet reach.
Okay. Then I'm gonna chug a potion, I think.
Okay, go for it.
And that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, you already did an action.
Yeah.
But disengage is an action that you can take.
I know.
Not just for rogues. Okay. So after that, it's Velios, then Alenia.
I can still Misty Step, right?
You have to. It has to be a point you can see.
I can see now.
Oh yeah. If you've been dispelled.
I was saying I didn't know if the 40-foot would be capped or not.
40-foot movement?
Because
your movement speed doesn't have anything to do with
I know, but I didn't know if, like, for some reason... Anyways, I'm gonna Misty Step that way.
Yeah, you still cast spells.
Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step that way, away from that one that's next to me.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that? You have it right there?
Yeah.
Okay. And you do so.
I feel like I have to. I'm gonna kill the one that was attacking me. I'm gonna shoot at it anyways.
Okay. By the way, the pulsing on these, when your turns come up, goes away.
Do I have to con save?
What? No, you do not start within the range.
Okay. So, first attack is...
I should have made Icillius, but I forgot, so...
18?
18...
To hit.
To hit.
The small one that attacked me.
Yes.
Okay.
How fucking far away are you?
And then a 28 for the second one.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want me to break damage up or no?
Nope. As you take your 2 shots, it dissipates.
So, okay. So don't use the second attack, or use the second
used it.
attack? Okay. I'm just gonna stay.
Stay right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Alenia, then Icillius.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Guardian of Faith between Professor and the 2 right there.
Okay.
It's a large creature, so it has a 10-foot radius out. So they'll both be within its range.
Okay. And where at us? Right here?
Yeah, like in between the 2 of them, so it smack on them.
So I'll put this here. It's a large beast.
Well, it's not a beast.
It's a Guardian of Faith. Was it?
It was
Arlen. Okay, so you see a very familiar black angel, and
both of them.
There he is.
What's saving throw?
You do need to make a Constitution saving throw at the beginning of your turn.
Okay. Oh, that's not great. 13.
Take 19 necrotic damage, halved to 9.
Okay. Both of those need to make dex saving throws.
Okay. And your tether begins to pulse. Dex saves?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm assuming they fail?
That's an 18, so if they...
Yep.
Okay. They each take 20 radiant damage.
Okay, as Arlen pulls out his blade and slices between the 2, they both dissipate.
And then... Fuck. No, I'm good right here, actually.
That's it?
Yep.
Alright.
Can do really.
Everybody takes 3 psychic damage at the beginning of this round. And roll me a d20.
Everyone?
Mm-hmm.
4.
Nat 20.
15.
7.
Okay. As this happens in the fight, and Arlen, everything changes. The cabin and the lake disappear, and you are now standing on top of a smoldering nest as it tips and plummets towards the water. You can feel the wind, you can see buildings, you can see bodies not following the inertia, floating in the sky, floating away. Icillius, you are up. I need a Constitution saving throw at the top of the round.
16.
16. You take 10 necrotic damage. And this pulses above your head.
How is Icillius looking, health-wise?
Halfway between bloodied and unconscious.
Yeah, I feel you, bud.
What?
I said I feel you.
Yeah. I'm still blinded, right?
Oh.
Yep.
You get a Constitution, or no, it's at the beginning of your turn. You're good.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Because you used another ability. At the beginning of your turn, it dropped.
What dropped at the beginning of this turn?
Blindness.
Blindness.
Okay, I'm going to just take a normal shot here.
Okay.
They're making
29.
characters furries.
29 hits.
For 14 magical piercing.
Okay.
And then...
So disappointed in you all.
I'm going to burn a grit to take a... I'll try my dazing shot.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Okay, what's that do?
It does 13 non-magical piercing, and then it has to make a DC 18 con save, or it has disadvantage on attacks until the end of its turn.
Non-magical piercing?
Yeah, I'm out of silver bullets.
Okay, and it's a Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
25.
Yeah.
Or
Succeeds.
24.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, and then I'm just going to take a normal shot for the third.
Okay,
It's like a 31.
that'll hit.
For 15 non-magical piercing.
Okay. Alright.
And
Of course.
am I within range of the fuck behind me?
What do you mean? Melee range?
Like, would it get an opportunity attack?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna move 5 feet closer to the big guy.
Okay. There you go. Alright, at the end of that, it gets legendary actions back. And let's see. That will also determine nope. Okay. So it's going to Ooh. Yeah. It's going to look down at Alenia and make 2 attacks. As it slashes toward. It does have advantage on these. That rolled just off of a crit. You still have Shield of Faith up, right? That's not concentration, is it?
It is. I haven't been...
You took 4 damage.
Oh yeah, I took 4 damage. I should be fine.
Should be.
I rolled an 18 on the dice. Keep forgetting the ticks of damage.
And he does hit you with 29 hits. Okay. I need a Constitution saving throw from you as it tries to rip at the string.
10.
You take 22 or 23 necrotic half to 11 necrotic damage, and you lose that maximum amount, I believe.
So I lose 11 max?
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, we're just below my normal.
And it's going to move back over here.
Wait, how close did it get within range of the guardian?
What's its range?
It's a large creature, so it takes up 4 spaces, and it's a 10-foot radius around it.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So, also at this point, this disappears. It is Professor's turn.
Please nuke it.
I need to heal, or else I'm...
No, fuck. Just nuke it. Trust me. Believe in me.
Okay. Fuck it.
Healing
guess-
little tiny amounts isn't gonna help.
I guess I'm just gonna hit it with the disintegrate then.
Okay, what's the save?
It is a dex save.
Okay. 18?
That's my DC.
It is, so it takes half. After this is Icillius.
Uh, 39 force damage. That's already halved.
Okay. And it takes every bit of it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cast just a first level Cure Wounds on myself with the offhand wand.
Okay, can I cast first level spells
Yes,
as a bonus action?
first level is the limit.
Okay.
I usually use it for cantrips,
Right.
just because it doesn't use slots, but yes, first level is the limit you said.
Okay. You wanna move?
Yes, move me 30 feet that way. Well, no, leave me around her.
We
That's a
are
better
literally
idea.
next to the thing
Yeah,
that will insta-kill something that comes near
I was
us.
thinking, like, if there's some sort of AoE effect, but fuck it. If that happens, I'd rather be next to you so you can heal me when I go down.
Hopefully your thing doesn't get severed, because right now healing you.
Guess you'll find out if you have 0 hit points.
Find out.
If that's a thing you want to test.
No.
Up to you guys.
I'm
So,
That is a thing the professor would want
How
to
much
test,
the
not
health
on
did you
herself.
get back?
okay.
How much health did I get back?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't roll.
You
it.
didn't roll your fucking cure wounds.
It's 2d8 plus 5, I think. Right?
Yeah,
That's D4s.
That's a healing potion.
you're right.
Those are different. So,
I'm real good at this
you're up.
game, everyone.
Hunter's Mark?
It's only been 3 years. Okay.
Or
Yeah.
try I'm in range first, actually.
60 feet, right?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's 60 feet. I don't think it's 30. So at least
90.
I was gonna say at least
Okay,
60.
so I'm
yeah.
in range.
You're
though.
fine.
Okay.
So what's Hunter's Mark?
Are you
Two attacks.
like almost
Okay.
First one
46
is
out of
a
47.
nat 20,
Okay.
which is going to be with 3 d8s and a d6.
Okay.
I
don't know what I'm gonna do now.
I don't double modifiers, right?
You don't
'Cause I
double
get a-
modifiers.
I get
You
a-
double the dice and add modifiers.
Okay.
But I need the Radiant and
Yeah,
Thunder
yeah.
separate.
Okay.
So double just your Thunder.
Yeah, I'll split
So it's everything but your right dice.
28 thunder,
Okay.
and
Now double that dice. You don't add modifiers.
that was double. This is my
That's your right
radiant
damage,
still.
which you don't
Yeah.
add modifier to.
Yeah. And
So
then
you added the modifier to those other dice.
I get a +5 extra radiant though.
From Blood Hunter stuff?
Yeah. Which I'm gonna add.
Which you don't double.
Yeah. 11.
Okay.
So 39 total, I think.
Yep.
Alright. Second shot is 23.
Okay.
Plus D8. And that's 14.
Just Thunder first?
Yeah. 8. 16 thunder and 13 radiant. So 29 total.
Okay. All right.
Can't fucking count how far away people are because of this grid.
Okay, that happens. What are you trying to get to?
How far is Icillius away from me right now? And how far is Icillius away?
45, 65.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, at this point, as you hit it with 2 thundering shots, and you can see the little light burst inside, you're gonna hear, and it's going, and like your ears start to twinge, and it's going to cast Turn the Living. It's not a cast, but so everybody needs to make a Wisdom save.
Is it a fear effect?
Is Turn the Living.
Turning usually frightens things away.
Sorry, did you say con save?
There's
Wisdom.
other things. There's other things that go with it.
20.
21.
20.
15? 15.
Okay, the save was 21. So only Icillius.
And Avelios, I thought.
I got
Yeah.
20.
You got 20.
Oh. I misheard.
Okay, so everybody is immune to fear, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so that effect doesn't happen. But you are paralyzed for a round.
Oh, good.
You were going to be feared on top of that after the fact. Yeah, so the rest of it doesn't matter. So, Icillius, you're the only one. You see the rest of your friends immediately seize up. Well, until the end of their next turn. So, Alenia, you're at the top of this round, and you are paralyzed, and then you're not. Yep. And then everyone is going to take 2 psychic damage, and I need d20s.
$13.
3.
Jesus.
6.
10.
Okay. Everything turns back into the Caraptus, and behind this creature is a large door leading to a dungeon. Looks like a jungle's behind it. Yeah, looks like a jungle dungeon back there.
Oh my god.
And Icillius, it is your turn.
Okay. Has it taken... It hasn't taken cold damage yet, has it?
No one has casted cold anything.
Okay. I'm gonna...
This heater makes life so much more bearable.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, I did just lose an entire fucking turn, but...
I mean, we all did.
I know, but... Mine was literally dead.
You are within range, so I need you to make a Constitution save at the beginning of the turn, though.
Okay. I'll burn an inspiration here.
Okay.
21.
That's the save. You take 5 necrotic. That's already half. Actually, wait. No, you don't take no damage.
Oh, cool.
As you resist the annihilating aura.
Okay. I'm gonna move to get within 15 feet of big guy.
Okay. Alright.
And then I'm going to use Julia's focus again.
Alright, so he has disadvantage and you get to pick. Are you picking the cold?
I am picking the cold.
And it's Dex.
Yes.
Okay. 12.
Alright. So it is going to take 8, 15, 19 cold damage, and it is incapacitated for 1 minute, or until it makes a con save at the end of its turn.
Okay, so it takes half the damage. And what'd you say?
It's incapacitated for 1 minute, or until it makes a con save at the end of its turn.
Okay. Its turn is up.
And... yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. It is going to make a con save. What's the save?
20.
Got a 19. Looks like you guys get a round
Of paralyzation. We're
Yeah.
all paralyzed.
Woo!
Except for you. You'll
No,
come back
it's
up.
it's not paralyzed. Oh, you're all paralyzed. Incapacitated creature can't take reactions or actions. Technically, it could take a bonus action.
No, I don't think that's how that works. Actions means bonus action. You fuck.
Can it take legendary action?
I think that also means actions.
Are you sure?
Actions means
Okay.
all actions.
So, Professor, you aren't paralyzed anymore, but that's your turn. Ivelios, you aren't paralyzed anymore, but that's your turn. Alenia, you're up.
Okay.
That was good timing.
Yeah, your paralyzation.
That was a big round of fuck off time.
So
I don't know how many hit points Professor has, but it can't be that many.
She's
I'm
actually
just
sitting
bloody.
pretty. So
It's pretty for a wizard.
Yeah. Which ruined my earlier plan, but it's fine. So I'm going to cast Twin Spell, or use my points to Twin Spell a heal on myself and Icillius.
The
So we
heal
each-
spell, 70?
Yeah, so we each get 70 hit points.
Okay.
Clutch.
Okay.
Fucking awesome spell.
That was 8 sorcery points. Or no, 6 sorcery points.
As you pump
How many do you have total?
light
10.
Well,
and health back into yourself and Icillius, you can see Icillius re-boldened by the fact that you've done this.
And then I'm gonna use 2 more sorcery points, my last 2, to quicken spell and then cast Moonbeam on that fucker.
Okay.
And then that's my turn. It will be a 5th level Moonbeam.
Damn.
Alright.
That's like good shit.
Like it's not fucking around.
No.
The Shield of Faith does
No, he's
drop.
incapacitated, but he can make saves, so that's weird.
Yeah, that is super weird.
It is a con save.
Incapacitated can't. Fuck it. Okay. It's a con save.
Hmm.
Did you just like blow everything?
32.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna be high. So he's still gonna take half damage.
That
yeah, it's a
is-
bit-
That's a
it's-
lot.
It's a bit of
That's a bit of con.
bit of it. I'm gonna use
oh, wait,
this because I
wrong one,
like it.
wrong one.
It's got a little halo.
Let me make sure. third level or higher, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Wait, no, it's already 2d10, so it's 5. Yeah. Okay. So that is a good roll. 38 radiant damage, halved.
So you see Icillius puts the rod out and you see this connection of like white light and then this cold energy, and it can't move. You immediately take the time to heal yourself and Icillius and then call down this beam of radiant light. How much was it?
What did I say?
38.
It was 38.
38? 38
saved.
halved. Yeah.
So 19.
19. Okay. And you can see as this light, this radiant energy passes through the shadowy, billowing, oily form, you can see highlighted in the center is this silver cage again with this multicolored 12-sided gemstone.
Is the cage just free floating in there?
Seems to be.
Okay. How large is it?
You could carry it. It's like
So like a large lantern
like
size?
about this size.
Okay.
About this size. Like you carry a single bird in it, maybe. It has like a little hook at the top that you could grab. It's a little silver cage. So, next up, everyone takes pain. Everyone takes 1 pain damage
Is that just from existing?
Yeah.
from being alive on this plane.
Existence is pain.
This is just every morning when I wake up.
Yeah. Now it's just in
I thought this was
D&D
supposed
too.
to be escapism, not reality.
Except it's got more positivity. So, in this
Yeah, well,
nightmarish hellscape, roll d20s. What?
I was gonna say, in this game, we're basically bougie, rich fucks.
If you roll a 1, it's just gonna be, you just have, it's just gonna be like, you have 7 dads.
18.
Also 18.
5.
5? And 12?
Yes, for me.
Okay.
It's like 53. That's
Okay.
high.
As this changes and the Caraptus disappears, you see around you the 4 of you standing in rubble. And you can see to your right, maybe a mile away, the last standing section of the wall of Gygax. And you can see Delric, his body. You can see Sig. You can see Seiko. Alexander and Vala dead on the ground. And you can hear something looming in the distance. Alright. Icillius, it's your turn.
I'm going to be incredibly stupid because it's gotten me this far.
Sure.
I'm gonna move up to the creature.
Up to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I can, I want to move into it and try to grab the cage.
You can. You can try to move into it.
Are you gonna get touched by the moonbeam?
Yeah.
You might not want to.
It's too late. So
Oh, God
he's made
damn
his
it.
decision. So he's walking and floating in towards the little cage, and start to pass through, and your skin starts to burn as the moonbeam hits you. I need a Constitution saving throw, I think.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh.
26.
Okay, you'll take half.
Half.
10,
I bet you she rolled really high too.
24.
Oh,
What's that?
so half of 12?
Yeah, 12.
Oh.
12 radiant damage.
Yeah.
As you're burned, you reach toward it, and it seems like you can touch it. Are you trying to grab it and rip it out? What are you trying to do?
I'm pulling it out.
Okay. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Do it, Twink.
I'll use my other inspiration.
Come on, come on.
27.
You grab hold of it. You grab the top. And in your hand is a silver cage. It rolled an 11. It's got a lot of strength. That was a terrible roll.
Oh my god, oh my god.
And a little floating gemstone that keeps sparking.
Can we get the fuck out of here?
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
What the hell?
At this, that's your turn. That's your action.
That's my action. Do I have any movement left?
You have 5 feet.
I'm gonna take those 5 feet and Heisman away from it.
Okay, well, it's not leaving its melee.
No, but I'm gonna get started.
Okay. These are done. And as that happens, it goes, no! And starts reaching towards you.
Oh.
Its turn is up. It's no longer
It's turn. It
incapacitated,
needs to make a con save.
but it needs to make a con save. What was the last one? 24?
32.
32, 31.
Did it save on the con save for the incapacitated?
Okay, so that's that for incapacitated.
27.
And then it's a 29 for the other save. It's got a lot of constitution.
27 halved.
13.
So 13 radiant damage. Oh yeah, I needed to roll a saving throw for the 1 point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Under 10? Ripperino, bitch.
Never mind, it doesn't take 13 damage. I just flippantly tossed those 2 dice. You know what I rolled? A 2 and a 3.
It doesn't take 13 damage?
No.
I just did the math!
I'm sorry, add 13
Wow.
back.
Jesus
Addition.
Christ! What is that?
I keep forgetting to do my con saves,
know, why
and
don't you
I
tell me?
did, and I rolled really
I'll help you do the
fucking
math.
bad.
I'll give you part of it, 50.
63?
Well, the opposite of that.
Oh, 37.
37.
That's what I thought. There you go. Okay, so your concentration falls. Is Guardian not concentration? Well,
It
it's
lasts 8
its
hours.
turn.
Everyone cluster by the guardian.
Is there any visual difference in how it looks now versus how it looked at the beginning of the fight?
Nope. I have rolled so poorly on that. So, it wants its cage back. It's gonna take 2 attacks at Icillius.
Isn't its turn over because the incapacitated?
Is that the end of its turn? Or the beginning of its turn?
You did not write on the card. You just said con, comma, end.
Roll like a 50,000.
It's your call. It doesn't say on the card.
You are the DM.
For that item. Give me what's the other one with the lightning damage say?
The lightning, it says slow effect, comma, con, comma, end.
Comma, con, comma, end?
Yes.
Is that my handwriting?
Yes.
Yeah, so it'll be the end of the turn. So yeah. It's good to go. So at the end of its turn it's gonna make a legendary action. And I need everyone to make a charisma save.
The thing.
Failed.
Really good. That is a 23.
Everyone that got under a 21 takes 11 necrotic damage.
Do I take half of that?
No, you don't take any damage.
Oh.
And if you took damage, you're also blinded.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right. Okay. Professor, you are up as you are standing amidst the rubble of Gygax.
Hold on, let me read what this spell says. Okay, I'm gonna cast a 5th level fireball at it. And it needs to make a dex save.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it so it hits it, but
You're
not
blind.
I know, but the
Point
spell
you can
isn't
see.
it's not a target. It doesn't say a point you can see. It says a point within range.
Point within range. You're blind. Roll me an intelligence save or check. That's fine.
Okay.
Just to make sure that you'd be like, okay, well I can't see, but I know where Icillius is. I know where that's at. I know I don't want to hit him.
18.
Sure.
Okay.
There you go. That's reasonable.
Okay, 5th level fireball.
Dex save. It did not get an 18, so we should do it. Good old fireball.
26 fire damage.
Okay, half to 13. Alright, and now we're back. I didn't even need the 13 math from earlier.
And then I'm gonna do
It's practice.
just a firebolt at it. Like, oh wait, oh well. Oh, I can. I'm just blind. I'll just be at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
22.
That'll hit. Velios is up next, then Eleni.
Sorry, I'm looking for the D10s that aren't the percentile ones. Oh, that sucks. 12 fire damage on that.
12 fire damage. So it takes 6. Alright. It doesn't seem as affected by combusting, but took some damage. It's going to use its last legendary action point this round to make a melee attack against the man who stole its cage. 22.
To hit? Yeah.
I need a Constitution saving throw from you as it grabs onto the string above your head.
23.
Woo! You're doing a good job. You take 31 necrotic damage, but do not lose that maximum hit point, as it can't pull that piece of string off. But it is mad. It is starting to flit around. It is not happy. Velios, you're up.
So it is still Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take 2 shots.
Okay.
This is with disadvantage though, because I'm blind, right? I don't know if Hunter's Mark would help or not.
No.
So that's a nat 1.
You're okay. Roll another d20. What do you got?
12.
Okay.
It was on a 2. Second shot.
It would be
is-
hilarious to shoot your friend dead while he's
this-
holding his
this-
wife cage.
This one hits. The lowest
His
is a
wife cage.
28.
You know how we all have wife cages.
Yeah.
28. That sounds like something Jeffrey Epstein has
Oh, God.
before he got suicided by Hillary Clinton herself.
I don't think they were old enough to be lived.
10,
Wait, there was a Mardi Gras?
There was a Epstein didn't kill himself Mardi Gras float, and it had Hillary Clinton strangling him.
Where was this?
I think it was in New Orleans. It was hilarious.
21 thunder.
Okay.
We love to see it.
and 13 radiant.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take the only potion I have.
All right.
Wait.
I I'm letting you consume potions because I don't know that there's a rule. You can take your other items. Why wouldn't you be able to take potions?
When you're blind?
No, when you're not corporeal. I don't know.
The normal one is just 2d4,
we have weapons
right?
and armor.
It doesn't make sense.
Normal one's 2d4?
Yeah.
Right? I feel like you get to take your equipment with you.
Nice, I got
Holy
6.
shit, dude.
I got 6 health.
That does look like a New Orleans float.
6?
I have 44 total.
I was gonna say,
You
not
better not
my
get
home
hit.
phone.
Nope.
Alenia, you're up. Your bird friend is slowly dying.
Better up close. Sorry.
I can't out-heal the damage per round.
How fucking hurt are you?
I have 44
He's incredibly hurt.
out of 165.
Oh, welcome to my fucking world.
Yeah, shut the fuck
that's where I
up.
hover on a good day.
I don't know why they're being so flippant about this.
Anyway,
If I die, that's it.
uh,
I don't care.
you say that like I have something that I
No,
can
no, I'm
actually
just
fix
saying,
it.
like, I got 44 health.
Um,
Like, I'm on.
I already used that.
No, I know.
So
I'm just on.
I'm gonna use a 4th level guiding bolt on the creature.
Okay.
So I haven't done this in so long. It's like being a cleric again. I feel like a spellcaster. It's really that's gonna miss. 15.
Is it 5th level there?
Yep.
That's a shame.
Nice. That 5th level spell definitely hit. It hit us in the heart, like our collective.
You know
heart.
what? You know what? You can go fuck yourself. I'm gonna put a shield of faith on Icillius for.
I thought you already had Shield of Faith on.
No, that dropped
It
when I
dropped,
cast Moonbeam.
Oh, and this is gonna drop Moonbeam then.
Moonbeam's already gone.
Oh, that was what. That's right. I just forgot to take that thing off because I had already done 13 and I was worried about the math.
Anyway, Icillius, you got +2 to your AC.
+2 Icillius AC. Time for pain.
It's always pain.
Everyone takes 3 psychic damage.
Alright, sweet health.
And I need D20s.
14.
7.
8.
15.
15, 7, 8. All right. So, the rubble of Gygax shifts away, and you all feel yourself fall, and then lightly land, and then you just see flickering lights.
If you're not blind, you can see.
And open sky above you, rain and lightning and thunder. You can feel it on your face, and you look around, and you are standing in the console room of the Hartnell with the top half sheared off and thrown aside, and you can see hordes of mind flayers all around coming toward you. So, Icillius, you're up. You have a cage in your hand.
Am I blinded? I think I'm blinded.
You are blind,
Okay.
but you have a cage in your hand, and you can feel its presence in front of you, looming over as it just took a big swipe.
I'm going to disengage
Okay, use the disengage action.
and then move in the direction that I remember the Guardian of Faith being.
Okay.
And
Easy enough.
I try to get myself behind it, or in between me and the thing.
Yeah, you could be right above them, basically. You would be above it in its space otherwise, but you could be next to it, or right there. You're basically
that'll work.
15 feet up and in between where Professor and Elenia are.
Sure.
It wouldn't be able to move into your space without getting Guardian of Faithed.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Um,
As he leaves the space, those of you who aren't blind, I think only Elenia, can see it reach out towards it, trying to swipe, but it misses.
and I've got no Boniac stuff, so that's all I got.
Okay. All right. It is up. It has all its legendary actions left. And it's gonna burn a fuckload of them because it's freaking out. And it's gonna put its hands out.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, well, whichever one comes close to the thing first needs to make a dex save.
This one right here.
Any of them within 10 feet of it, so both of those.
Okay. It fails. The other one succeeds. This one's dead.
Yep. And the Guardian of Faith dissipates as it has dealt 60 damage.
All right. Oh, the other one didn't need to do it then.
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
seeing if one of them, whichever one failed first.
All right. And then those will go after
Oh
his turn.
boy. Where's the round yet?
Okay. So this one, finally, is going to lift its finger up and point right at Icillius and go, "No!" And I need a wisdom save.
Advantage. It's not going to go this whole fight and not use this, right? Did he try to use it on me?
Yeah, but it's a recharge and he hasn't been recharging.
I'm gonna give Indomitable a shot here.
Okay, does that make you roll another save?
Yeah, and I rolled a 20, so 23.
Doesn't get to use it. Finger of Doom does not work.
Oh, fuck.
Not Finger of Death.
Okay.
Finger of Doom. Very different.
I don't
Anyway.
want to have any kind of finger coming at me.
Yeah, I don't want.
Nope, I don't
either
blame you.
Any, no.
It's gonna use the rest of its movement to move towards Icillius
Oh.
and use its very long reach to take one swipe at you. I think it misses. What's your AC?
17.
It's gonna be close. Exactly 17. So you got a plus 12. Okay, so I need it. Oh boy, I need a Constitution saving throw from you. You have 44 hit points?
Oh.
You have 44 hit points?
Yeah, I failed the fuck out of that save.
It sees your fraying
Oh, I failed the fuck out of it.
line.
I rolled in that
Okay.
one.
Uh-oh.
It didn't roll a nat 20 though.
That means
so
a
that's
4.
good. 12.
It's fine.
Hey, excuse me? Can you stop flying 50 million feet away from my ability to do anything to help you?
I haven't moved in like 3 rounds.
Victim blaming. You take
Yeah.
23 necrotic damage and your max health goes down to 23.
Oh, what's your max at this point?
99.
That's fine.
He's at like 20 hit points right now.
Yeah.
Less than that.
Yeah.
And you see just a single string, a very thin single silver string, tethering Icillius' soul to his body. Next up are the Wraith boys, all of which are going to make attacks. Okay, the first one is going to make an attack at Alenia. And it barely misses. And the next one's going to make an attack at Icillius. And it misses. And this one's going to be a Professor. What's your AC? 18?
Yeah. What's
And
that?
they all miss.
Hey.
They all barely missed. They missed by a collective 5 points. So, Professor, you're up. Then Icillius.
I'm gonna hit it with another 5th level fireball, but I'm gonna use my subclass feature to change it from fire damage to force damage.
Okay. And your blindness goes away at the beginning of this round.
Oh,
Because
good.
you use another ability.
No, I have a con save.
What?
I have a con save at the beginning.
Yes, you do. You will have a con save at the beginning of your turn. Yeah. You take your wand and you cast it towards this.
45 force damage.
And it makes a dex save. That was almost a 5. 19. 45, you said?
Yeah, 22.
22.
Does it seem to take all the force damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you take this fireball and you cast it, and it's this purple-black, pure, magical energy that... And it turns into this almost blue-purple webbed sphere woven together by arcane magic, and it takes every bit of that damage. Every bit.
And then I will... The one behind me is within 5 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay, then I'm gonna thunderclap. Which is just...
your radius damage?
Yeah, as long as it's within 5 feet of me, it does damage to everything. I assume there's people possibly within 5 feet, but it does low damage, so...
No, they're both out of it.
Okay, cool. And then that...
It's a dex save?
Yeah.
It succeeds.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
It is still there.
Oh, okay. Interesting. It was a con save,
Buddy, I got
actually.
nothing
Sorry,
I
not a
can
dex
reach
save.
Con save?
I mean, I'm
19.
gonna thunder step to you guys.
Okay. Icillius, at the beginning of your turn, I need a
But I'm left
Constitution
this.
save. It is. Is it 1?
Yeah. That's 2 nat 1s in a row. I deserve this.
I need you to stop.
Who's ready to go on a quest to bring the Emperor back to life? Hooray!
11 necrotic damage. I rolled low.
Are you alive?
Yeah.
You know when, like, you're watching a movie and someone's about to die, and they're like, that's where I'm at!
And your thread begins to pulse.
I got
Oh my God.
7 hit points.
Yeah.
Alright.
Holy fuck.
And you can see it start to reach toward that thread. It wants to pluck it. What do you want to do?
Thunderstep away to my friends.
Okay, is it a dex save?
Thunderstep is just damage, right?
It's a... No, I think it's a dex save.
Dex or con?
I'll have to look it up. Hold on.
It's definitely a
might be
save.
con.
I don't have it written down. Come on, load. This is just making it more suspenseful. Can you please load?
You have 7 hit points?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's a con save or 3d10 or half.
It saves.
Okay. Well,
So it takes half of 3d10 thunder.
Wait, what's the radius on Thunderstep? The damage radius?
The damage radius
We should know the
is
damage radius.
10 feet
10?
of
It's
the
not going to
space
take
you
any
left.
damage
don't
from this.
care.
Yeah. So 90 feet?
Yeah. I'm gonna use my last potion. That's not bad.
So you want to be like over here?
I want to be like closer.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right next to Alenia. Did you hear this?
I got 22 now.
Okay. It used all its legendary actions. You have a bonus action?
That was my potion.
Oh, you used a potion.
Yeah.
Okay. Alenia, you're up, and you see Icillius next to you. Physically looking okay because he's like not physical, but you can tell he feels like shit. Like it's not looking good at all.
Buddy, I got like nothing to heal you.
Well, you can see now it panics as Icillius is gone, and it turns. You can see it's flickering. It's the shadowy form is sort of not all together.
Is Professor also within reach of me?
No, 10 feet.
Mm. Oh wait, is that a touch spell? Fuck.
Well, you can move 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna move underneath Icillius so I could touch both of them.
Okay, you will get one opportunity attack.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna say that you're under there because your wings are too big.
Because I can only upcast this. I have nothing to heal you, so I'm gonna try to help you. I'm
misses.
Gonna cast invisibility on both of you.
Okay.
So now you're invisible
Okay,
for
so
at least a
You're
round.
both invisible.
Is that just regular invisibility, not regular?
Oh wait, no. Invisibility is concentration, isn't it? That might be a horrible idea, maybe. Never mind.
Instead of okay.
Because let me double check if it's concentration. I don't want to drop the shield.
Invisibility is concentration.
Fuck. Okay, never mind. Oh god, I don't know what to do.
You get nothing, bird.
Heal Avelios.
I don't have heals.
Oh,
Why not?
I used it.
Well, you had heal. You have lay on hands, right?
Did I use? I
Like,
thought I
literally,
used my lay on
Literally,
hands.
even if you shove a
used a
potion
bunch of
in
it.
his beak and make him
Oh
drink
fuck!
it.
No,
that would
I
be
didn't
great.
use my lay on hands today. For some reason, I thought I used it already. Okay, never mind. No, you're getting all of the lay on hands. So that's 25 hit points back to you.
Alright, we're right back where we started this round at.
Don't ASMR have like a magical healy touch thing?
That is
too?
also an action. It would be 15
Is that
hit
20,
points.
32 hit points
Oh,
left.
15.
Develios has 32.
47, because
You used a healing potion. Okay.
I believe. Hold on, let me double check. I believe that the ASMR heal is an action.
Lay on hands is an action, isn't it?
Yes, healing hands as an action. You can touch a creature and
Yeah.
it gains.
So healing hands would be later. I
Yeah.
believe that's only 15, right? It's just your character level.
Yeah, and then lay on hands
It's
as
5
an
times your
action.
paladin level.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. And you can use 5 of them instead to get rid of a status effect,
Yes.
like drunkenness or something.
Yes. Bonus action.
That's what you got. You got a Boniac. You don't have any more sword points, so you can't quicken spell.
Yep. I'm almost out of slots.
I don't know. You guys went balls deep against the Dream Eaters.
Fuck, I'd have to upcast that too. No, I can't do anything else.
Alright.
That's it.
That's your turn?
Yep.
Alright. At the end of your turn, everybody takes 3 pain. 3 psychic damage. And I need d20s. Where are we?
14.
6.
12.
20.
Okay. The rubble of the Hartnell and the oncoming storm, as they get close, they're about to crash into you like waves from all sides. And purple smoke instead. And then out of that purple smoke it clears. And you're all standing kind of in the middle of this sort of space within a crowd. And you can see crowds of people cheering and yelling profanity and just screaming and looking up and pointing. And as you turn, you see on a large marble stage Velios bent over in shackles, and they're sawing his wings off in front of everybody and throwing them on the ground.
The bourgeoisie is coming down.
So, Icillius, you're up.
Okay, am I still blinded? Or is that over now?
No. At the top of your turn, it goes away.
Okay. We don't have an exit strategy, do we?
Nope.
We kind of, I rocked this. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Why didn't you ask this before you pulled a gun on the monster?
Why would I start thinking now? Velios is looking less on death's
I have
door
40 health. I would
That's
say
fine. I
no.
have 55. Get over it. I'm gonna reload.
Okay. So, are you setting the cage down to do this, or?
Does it not have like a D ring that I can just clip it to my belt?
It has like a little ring. It's not technically part of your equipment. And you are sort of in a dream space. Sure. Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna do that and then reload. And then take shots at the two closest wraiths.
Okay.
27 to hit the first one.
That'll hit.
For 9 piercing.
Non-magical?
Yes.
Passes right through it, doesn't do a thing.
Fuck me. Literally not a thing at all, nothing. 0.
Nope.
Okay. Then second shot is gonna go with the big guy for 30 to hit.
Hits.
For 16.
Okay. Takes a little bit of damage. Anything else you want to do? Nope. Good.
No, that's all I got.
It's its turn. These dissipate. And it looks over. And it points a finger at Avelios. And because you are marked by its other effect,
Oh, fuck.
it would normally give you disadvantage, but you have advantage, so it's a straight roll, and it is, of course, wisdom.
Please pick the best dice. Pick your favorite dice. The nicest dice that's ever been nice to you.
I hate my life.
What do you have now? You just took 3, or have what, 38?
44.
44, oh boy! Okay.
I'm so shaky.
Woo!
It's only a 15.
You are immune to fear. But you still take this damage. I rolled so bad. 18 necrotic damage. And then it's going to close the gap.
Oh boy. Oh no.
It wants its cage, but it also wants your life.
50-50.
Odds or evens?
Oh no. Odds.
Fuck.
Let's go in for the cage. I need a strength save from Icillius. Oh. No.
Nat 20, so 26.
No!
What?
It tries to take the cage, and it can't. It just can't. It tries to reach in, and Icillius, you keep it from taking what's left of your wife. You guys are up. You trying to fight this?
Get fucked!
You trying to get out?
How the fuck do we get out?
I have no idea.
We gotta kill it, right?
Don't know. You don't know either. You're in its realm of dreams.
What if we just think really hard about waking up?
Behind you.
Please wake up, please wake up.
Another wing gets ripped off, and you just hear Avelios screaming in pain. You hear Armadil crying and weeping, and you see 2 of the Praetorians holding her back. And then you hear the crowd saying, "She's next!"
Ooh.
What do you want to do? Professor, you're up.
Okay, fuck this. Can I have a D6? I'm using all of mine for this. We're doing 8th level disintegrate.
Still trying to kill it. I like it.
Fuck this thing!
Sure.
I also don't have very good healing abilities, so this is what I got.
Do your thing.
Heals.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, you got a...
Yeah.
You got an 18. So what'd you save? 19?
18.
It is 18? Okay.
Yeah. So it did save. It's a lot of dice though, so it still ends up 48. That's already halved.
Okay.
Force damage. Thank you.
Alright. Alright, you cast this out and the smoke fills back in. Because it's still coming towards you. Especially looking towards Avelios, whose turn it is.
Can we wake up now?
Oh, can I? Well,
Can you what?
as a bonus action, I can't make him take a potion. Can I? If
No.
I'm right next to. Okay, fuck it then. No.
Going to use my last Misty Step charge to go just on the other side of Icillius. So hi. I'm not right next to him.
Like as far away as you can go?
That's good, yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna shoot him.
Okay.
So the first one is a 20, 25.
That'll hit.
I don't have Hunter's Mark anymore, so 14 plus 8, 22 plus. It's 30 total with 8 radiant and 22 thunder.
Okay.
And the second one is 18
18
to hit.
to hit. It's barely.
That's pretty good.
The problem with his big ones, their ACs get dropped a little bit, but
15 thunder and 11 radiant, so 26 total.
11 radiant. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. You take a couple shots with Mistral. You see those little light bursts inside of it, and the shadowy form still looms forward, looking toward your thread and toward the cage. You're up.
I have no idea what the fuck to do at this point.
Just
Can
desperation.
I literally just think, like, wake up, but, like, really hard, try to
come
close my eyes and wake up?
You want to try?
Yeah.
I mean, is that like you just want to try to wake up from a bad dream?
Yeah.
Make a wisdom save. Not with well.
Oh
She
god.
disappears and it's just us through.
I
Like,
guess it would be. Yeah, you can make it with advantage.
Oh
just dip
no.
Can I tell them what I'm doing before I dip? Like, just try to wake up.
Are you trying to dip? Do you think you're gonna dip?
Yeah, I think I'm. If this works, then I would just leave, right? Because it's a dream. We're in the dream space. Wisdom save?
Hmm.
20?
You don't wake up.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe that doesn't work.
You don't know. You do know that the DC of his other stuff was 21, so.
Oh, that's so true. Fuck. Was that like an action for me to
Oh,
do
yeah.
that? Oh, fuck.
I still think we can kill him.
I don't. It's his realm. I don't know about that.
I think it's very possible. I don't think he would be this desperate. at
Dream
this
that
point.
we're killing him.
Then kill him. That's how you do that.
Lucid dream.
We're already in the dream realm. Attack him, and that's how it works.
Well, I don't have anything else I can do, I guess.
Hit him with your spear. Just stab
Don't you
him.
have a
I
big
can't.
fuck you spear?
Yeah, that's an action, and I use that. So, Okay, this is my last spell slot. We're gonna do a spiritual weapon.
A level 1 spiritual weapon?
It's a level 3 spiritual
That's
weapon.
your last spell slot is level 3 spell?
I have 2 level 1 slots.
Oh,
Oh,
you said
yeah,
this
I
is
hope
your
we
last
don't need
spell
to
slot.
This is my last good spell slot. The others are, like, useless.
okay.
But,
So you have a bonus action spiritual weapon.
yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna just...
I found it. Here it is.
uh,
Haven't used that in a bit.
yeah. And my spiritual weapon has always been whatever Jordan's weapon is. So, it looks like a big-ass sword.
Sure.
And
Aww.
it's gonna miss.
What's that?
15.
15? Just barely misses. Okay. At the end of this turn, we have Pain.
Please try to wake up, guys.
2.
If you die in the dream, you die in real life. We have to get out.
D20s, please.
12.
20.
6.
13. Or, no, 17, sorry.
Okay. This horrible scene melts away. And instead, you see white chairs filled with people. You see those people in nice dress. It's a sunny-ish day. It's sort of autumn, maybe late spring. See at the front a much younger Icillius, dressed nicely, and in a gown to the right, you see Julia. Behind them, a small little archway. And wordlessly, you can see an Isulfan priest doing a wedding ceremony. Icillius, you look up at this creature, who your friends got down to 3 total hit points. It's at 394 of 397. And you look up at it. And you don't see nightmares anymore. You're not scared at all. You may make your next attacks with advantage.
Okay.
I really didn't think it was going to be... There's no possible way I can survive this.
27.
That'll hit.
12.
How would you like to do this?
That's never sounded so good before.
There's as soon as you didn't take an attack, I was like, holy shit, it's gonna be so poetic. It's gonna be so good. By the way, you can wake up.
Going to move myself, so that way I'm between it and Avelios's thread.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look down to Professor Nalenia in front of me before leveling my gun and shooting it straight through the middle where Julia's cage used to be.
You level the gun, cock the hammer back. And from the center, it looks down, like the bullet just passed through, and it goes to swipe at your friend's thread, and then it stops. And then black shadow starts spilling out from the center. And it spreads throughout the room. Just black smoke. And you're all thoughtlessly drifting out of sleep. And back into your bodies, where you awake to a bloody, gurgling cough from Icillius, or Icillius. And you roll to your side. And physically speaking, everything hurts. But you're awake. And you look down, Icillius, and on your hip is a little cage. A little silver cage. And inside hovers a small 12-sided gemstone.
Healing hands.
Healing hands.
You get 15 hit
15
points.
hit points. Seriously. You see this? Oh, I just fucking rubbed it. Hold on. So I count up because I'm bad at math, so I can't subtract. So 394 to 397. Right there. As soon as you said, by the way, it was 21. You could try to wake up, yes. 21
You were
wisdom save.
one off from
You were
waking
one
up.
I was so close to the
you
thing that you had to do.
You weren't being dumb. That was actually a really good
7
idea.
HP.
Yeah. It was very clever of you. But you couldn't quite get there.
I had to imagine it worked like a dream. If it was a dream, you just force yourself to wake up, right? And
I've tried to do that recently and just ended up in another dream.
You need help.
I dream a lot, though. I dream a lot. You look,
Is that...
and there's a dream eater right there.
Is
The one
there
that sent
still-
you. You've done it. But I am
Yeah.
still bound.
Bound by what?
Part of the reason it wanted you to go down there was to unbind it.
He didn't say specifically how to do it, though. He said to...
No,
Mm,
he didn't.
fair enough.
He's not saying you broke a deal.
Sure.
He's saying he's still bound. Which means it's not dead. But you got what you came for.
Wake up.
It starts panicking and looking around. And then it turns and walks out the entrance that it came from and leaves.
Okay, so it's not dead. So we should get the fuck out of here now,
I
please.
don't think it'll attack us, but yeah, let's get
What
going.
does that sound?
You're rumbling from the left and the right.
Go, get up, let's
And
go.
then you start seeing, just as you start to clean up, see off, and you just see
We need to leave. Run,
as these
run.
large stone slabs start
Yeah.
flipping.
I'm gonna try.
Yep,
and
I'm getting up and I'm running. I'm running.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're running.
Oh, God.
Psych! So, you're running. Where are you running to? You're just running out the front
Can
door?
you
Yeah.
Can you
Where do
teleport
you
us
want-
out of here
where
or
do you
something? To Kraylin?
Is this technically on the same plane of existence as
Yes.
Kralen's house? Because I know when it's a little bit
To
different.
to the place that we were at, the tree where he's building?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the
God,
same plane of
please
existence. If
get
you can
me
get us out of here
So
right
you're
now.
running?
Okay, do you want me to do that?
Yes.
Yes?
Get me
Okay,
out of
I
here.
get everyone to hold hands. which
Okay,
is
so you're
required
gonna
for-
stop in the middle of this and try to cast this spell?
Yeah,
It's instant.
Are you
so
doing
yeah.
it in this doorway? Or are you running out into the Caraptus?
I think we
Are
should
you-
run out.
Run out to the Craptus
first,
and then do
just
it.
in
The crap
case.
is proper.
Okay, so you run into the Caraptus. You are technically upside down. And you're running and you hear and like dust shoots out from that opening. And you
Does
can see
Bless
you can
help
see
with that?
It's not
these
a
large
D20, it's a
these
D100.
large hands curl around the exit and its horny black head start to squeeze itself out. You want to take the action to try to cast this spell?
Yes.
Teleport is an action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is teleport circle? What do I think?
Teleport's an action.
Teleport
is an
circle is
action,
the
teleport
minute?
circle takes 10 minutes,
10
I think.
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So teleport's the action.
Yes.
So everyone's holding hands?
Yes.
Where do you want to go?
Kralen's
Treehouse.
treehouse, which we've seen once.
The one that you just had.
Well,
We've been in there. Yeah, we had dinner there, and then this is also the same place where
We've been here
have
twice,
been
technically.
in. Actually, technically, we've been here three times because
times,
we've
yeah.
been in the area three
Treehouse.
times.
Why are you calling it a tree?
Whatever. He was growing a big tree there or whatever. What?
There was a tree
Kralen
in
and
the
the big
building.
tree.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
He
In
wasn't
the
in a
building.
tree
For
house.
some reason in my mind, when I
thought it was
pictured
a tree
as
on the
big
outside,
tree,
No,
yeah.
Remerel was on top of a tree.
Maybe that's why my mind
Yeah.
just got.
He's building a druid grove. Is basically he's
Yeah.
building
Yeah.
a druid grove in the old Fearsmith courthouse.
To Kralen's
But
the
it's
courthouse.
It's not a
So
tree
we've
house.
been
You've been
there.
there.
We've been there three
Twice.
times.
Okay, 2.5 times.
So seen casually.
Or what's the next step up?
The next step up is very familiar, and below that's viewed
Seen-
once. So.
Seen casually.
Seen casually?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I have to do to not fuck this up.
Okay, just so you know,
54
during
to
the
100?
action, if this doesn't work, he's gonna be on top of you. So.
Okay.
Please,
Oh,
please.
fuck yes! It's in the 90s. 90. Is this 0 a 10? Or is that a 0?
10.
So
then-
100?
Wait. Okay, so it depends.
Because
Either
there's
way-
also there's a 1 on this as well. It
Either-
goes
That's a
1.
10. but-
Okay, so 100.
So
Yeah.
it'd be either if you got a 0 on the big one, it's 0. 0 on the little one.
It was 90 and then a 0 on the little one.
Yeah.
90 and a 0. Either way, it's on target.
So that'd be 100.
Because it's in the 90s.
90 or
The
100,
little
yeah.
one's
we're still
10,
on
right?
target.
Yeah.
It's a D10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a D10. The little one's 10.
And you roll a
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
If you roll a 0. So that'd be 100.
I think.
Yeah.
That's how I do D10s.
You add the two together.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
so
Okay.
100. I literally did the best I
Oh.
possibly could.
There we go. All right. So, as this charges out, you teleport
Oh my fucking god.
and you're standing over top of a sleeping Kralen.
I thought he was waiting outside for us. But...
He is waiting outside of it.
We don't know how
Oh yeah, that's true. The Craftus entrance
right
is the
down
same.
there.
Yeah.
It's already sealed. He's just sleeping.
Should we
And
wake him up or?
Kralen.
hello? Oh God!
It's us! It's us!
Sorry.
We're okay.
What the heck?
Can you help him? He's hurt really bad.
Sure, buddy. Okay. Touches you. I should do it. Wait. That should do it. You get 70 hit points. You cast heal.
Oh, I only go to 99 though. But
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I guess.
You should never open that
No.
ever again.
Don't. Yep.
Ever.
Not. No.
We may have pissed off the Avatar of
Yeah,
a
he
god.
may be very pissed.
What do you... Of a god?
Was Zix?
Do you think that...
He was talking about.
Oh,
Six.
that's not 6. There's no god down there.
No, I think some.
Nah, you're
Serpent.
crazy.
I don't know anymore.
I think that thing is somehow connected, though.
You think so?
Yes.
He talked about in the way Zix works, where when more pain is experienced by people in the world, Zix experiences less suffering. He was talking
Zix,
about
the god of suffering.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said that Icillius couldn't stop suffering because it would stop mitigating the pain or whatever. And he
Explain
referenced...
this to me as if I wasn't standing right next to you while this was being
Okay,
talked about.
so
Please
Icillius...
sit down. You guys want some more milk?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what kind of
Everything.
milk? I got goat and cow.
Do you have chocolate?
I don't know what. Why did you put chocolate in milk?
It's delicious.
I'm sure
Actually-
it might be.
It's a whole new paradigm in
Can I
milk
get some
consumption.
Water?
Yeah.
I don't have any water. All I have here is the hydrating, thick delicious drink of goat or cow milk.
I'll pass.
You sure?
Yeah.
So
Lactose is good for you.
Icillius said something about. Well, he was like. What did you say exactly? It's all so much of a blur already.
What the heck you got there? That's a weird looking bird.
I think this is Julia's soul.
Ah. It's a weird place to keep it.
Yeah.
Have you tried opening it?
No, we were preoccupied.
We were gonna die like 5 seconds before we got here, so...
This close to dead forever.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that didn't happen.
Me too.
Huh.
Is the cage unlocked?
It has a little door on the front.
I'm gonna open it,
Okay, you open the cage.
reach in and grab the dodecahedron.
Grab it, and it's a little weighty, like maybe a pound. It's a little lighter than you felt it might be, and it like flickers with multiple lights, like an aurora borealis of every color on the inside, kind of as you roll it around.
And if I hold that near her focus,
Nothing happens.
nothing. Okay.
You feel like you have the two pieces.
Well, hold on to it for now.
How are we gonna go about bringing her back without?
You trying to mend souls?
Yeah, it's split.
I
Yeah.
think so.
I mean, I don't know much about that whole business, but I gotta imagine it. I don't know, how are souls made?
Well, you see.
I don't know actually.
Well, like if you got a chair and it's broke, you just fix it. You go to a person that makes chairs. So what about a person that makes souls? Couldn't you go there and be like, hey, fix that?
Would I know who makes souls?
No.
Are we talking
Or
like
just seem to know a lot about the process.
gods?
Gods would definitely be in charge of something like that, sure. I don't know which ones. You got Lathander, who definitely deals with souls, but so does Isolfa and Aga and Gila. Ordis is the god of death, which is like the other side of that.
Right. He did tell me, though, that he knew we would get her back from him.
Huh.
But I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't part with that information anyway.
Didn't he want her though?
He seemed to.
And he was upset because he couldn't have her?
Because he only had part of her.
I'm no theologian.
We do know a theologian.
We do.
You do? Who's
We
that?
have no idea where he is right now.
He gave us a bead that if we needed him, we could use it to call him.
Who's that?
Forgot his
Harper?
Harper.
Harper, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
About the Zix thing though that we talked about that just got glossed over because we started talking about milk.
Oh yeah, you want some?
I'm good right now actually.
Yoink.
So
I'll take some.
Okay.
whatever that big shadowy creature was said to Icillius that he referred to some other entity as he and said that as long as Icillius was suffering, he was not.
Yeah, that does sound a lot like the old god of suffering. You know, they sometimes call him the god who suffers, rather than the god that causes suffering.
Yeah.
Which would fit.
But why would he target, like, why would Icillius be special?
I don't know. You experience a lot of suffering?
Ever since I was down there the first time.
Well, I gotta imagine if he can... I don't know, if you really liked milk, wouldn't you want to buy a cow? And just have milk every day?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you check the queue?
I look at the queue. Oh no, it's on the Hartnell. It's on the Hartnell still.
Wait, why wouldn't you take that out and bring that with us when we land? Don't we need it with us when we do the thing so we can charge it?
Probably.
That is the supposed thing that's gonna save the world, and you left it on the ship thing?
That tracks.
Yes.
To be fair, I don't think we would have needed it.
To be fair.
We need the essence of suffering.
Right.
Who knows if maybe the cube could have been important.
Well, hindsight's 20/20.
We need to talk to Toll.
Yeah, about that. When we were doing our first fight with the not the big scary one, but the tinier ones in the Caraptus, I tried to use my pocket watch that Toll gave me, and that did not work.
Maybe we should try to talk to him then.
Probably. I'm quite concerned. Because, you know, about, like, canaries and coal mines, this is like that, but if the canary was a god, and the coal mine was the universe...
I don't think Toll's dead, right?
I don't know. But something's going on.
And that's not great.
We need to find Harper.
We have a thing that lets us call him.
Yeah, I know, we need to do that. And we
Okay.
need to be like,
well,
hey...
once we're back in the material plane, we'll use it. Well, it shouldn't take too long. We're gonna get teleported back to the Archdruid, and then from there we can get back. We can probably rest, and I can teleport us back to the portal, probably.
There are some nice establishments back at the city.
Sure.
I need a nap.
Do we want to leave now, or...
Well,
rest?
I just made some fresh cheese curds. If you'd be interested, he sort of scoops his hand into this like way and pulls up some curds. Sort of squeak on his teeth as he takes a bite. It's just farmer's cheese, but it's great. You want some?
Yes.
Oh,
Randy can't say no to cheese curds.
I know.
Yeah, they're delicious.
I think that's the law. The police will break
It's
into
the
his
law,
house.
They are delicious.
911, we heard you don't like fucking cheese.
911, we heard some bull crepe about that you don't like some cheese in there. Go pack.
Go
Something
back.
bubblers.
Fuck.
We don't say bubblers.
Definitely
Oh,
say
okay,
bubblers.
sure.
Well, what do you want to do?
We should get back as fast as possible, I think.
Okay, if you guys don't want to sit around and eat snacks with me, we don't have to.
Another time. Maybe once the world is saved. That sounds fun.
Well, you know.
We gotta come back and give you a Paragon once everything gets sorted anyway, so...
Once the world is saved, there'll be another threat, and then it won't be saved again until that's done.
Well, that'll probably be some other group of idiots' problems.
Maybe.
I feel like
Once you're good at something, though, it's hard to stop doing it.
I think one world saving per group of adventurers is fair.
Yeah, world's
I think
not
as
that
long as
fair,
I'm
though.
alive, that's not going to be a thing that I can just walk away from. Gonna be honest.
Well,
I don't think you could either.
I'm,
Just out of the boredom of
once
it.
this is done, me and Caston, we're just gonna travel for a while. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna retire.
Not gonna get involved in anything.
you're just gonna watch the world burn, huh?
Yep.
I'm gonna have faith that other people will.
That's
Well,
look, evil prevails when good people do nothing. So.
We'll see, you'll be out there saying stuff like that, and that'll fix things somehow.
I'm just gonna retire.
You're an emperor?
I'm gonna retire from fighting.
Oh, okay.
luckily your people only live a couple decades, so...
Thank God. How does it feel now to have 9 lives?
But at the rate I'm going through them, I'll be dead before you,
That's
so...
fair.
Well,
Most people are like 8 times my age when they get to their next life. I've burnt through like 3 in like 4 months.
you're 7 hit points away from permadeath, so...
Yeah.
Alright, well, head on over to the tree down there, and I'll open her up and we can walk over. We're going to Nubian, right?
Yes.
Talk to a Remarel, or...
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Walks over to the big tree. Sort of taps on the trunk a little bit with a tunk, tunk, tunk. Alright there, friend. Just open on up for me and we'll be quick.
He fucking talks to
And
the
a
tree.
doorway opens up.
I love
Alright.
him.
Come on, let's go. Pop through. And then you end up atop the canopy on Nubian. You see there a Remarel, tall and in the chair, sitting down with the 2 large beasts. Oh, he's got his peyotes out today. I didn't know he was gonna let you keep those. And then a Remarel says, "Ah, yes, he's a nice fella. Ah, welcome back, adventurers. Oh, then a Remarel, they're nice people, okay? A little weird, but tell them old Kralin, okay, gave you the permission to use his pool.
Huh?
Just say it.
Kralin gave us permission to use this pool?
That's right. Alright, enjoy. I gotta go back, okay? Gotta keep evil at bay, you know what I mean? Anyways, you guys have a great time, have a wonderful day, and if you ever need me, just holler.
Please take care of yourself.
I will.
I'm gonna give him a big hug.
Oh! Nope, one more.
I'm gonna squeeze him
A
really
little
tight.
bit more.
Squeeze him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come here, buddy. Oh, you're so tiny. No, you're not that strong. That's okay. Come here, bud.
Oh yeah.
Achoo. You smell funny. Yeah, you need a shower. Okay, well, thanks so much again. If you need me, I'll be building our old little grove over there. Alright. Treat them nice. I will, of course. Please, come sit down.
Sit.
Sit down.
He walks down a staircase. And he's gone. So you sit down with the Remarel. lifts 4 viney chairs up. That's... How did it go? You look traumatized.
A little bit.
I see you've got some sort of cage there. It's empty, though. Interesting.
Yeah, I was housing this, which
Oh.
in theory is what we came for. We just don't know how to use it yet.
Is that housing a soul?
Believe so, yeah.
Part of one.
Interesting. Do you have the other half? Quarter? Third?
The other
Yes.
half.
Half? You do have the other half?
Yeah.
Ah,
I
well.
think it's housed in this focus.
Ah. Yes. Sometimes strong casters will have backup plans in that scenario. That's nice.
Do you mean Julia did this herself?
Your information is that it was done for her.
Oh.
By
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, she got this from
stranger.
the Wanderer.
Wanderer.
Yeah, Wanderer.
But they don't know that, so.
So how do you put it back together?
Well, I don't know how to do that personally. But I would imagine a soul forge could do that.
A soul forge?
Soul Forge.
As with anything, things are crafted, including but not limited to souls.
And where are the soul forges located?
All over the place. Just depends on what kind of soul you'd like. Demons? They have soul
Human.
forges. What's
What
that?
Human.
Of course. Most of the non-fiendish souls probably Elysium. You would have to find a soul forge and know how to do it yourself, or convince the forge master there to do it for you. I have no idea otherwise. A wish spell would do it as well, I'm sure. Do you know that spell?
Not currently. We did have one at one point, but
Oh.
it's gone. It was part of a cursed item.
Oh, I would never use a cursed item that has wish.
Didn't.
Yeah, then we'd probably be chasing Icillius' soul.
I doubt it. Were you the one that had it?
I did.
What was it?
What do you mean?
The cursed item. Was
A
it a
ring?
mask? A ring? Classic.
We actually found it here in the Caraptus the first time.
Oh, that is the last place I would... You're stacking my
We
very last,
yeah. Well,
dead last
it
option.
is.
Speaking
Gone now.
of which, about the Caraptus,
Yes.
whatever.
Don't go there.
Well, whatever seemed to be controlling the Dream Eaters and binding them there, we thought we had killed it, but it's not dead.
We made
It's
it
just
much
real
more
mad.
mad.
It's very angry and still.
Well, it's sealed away.
Yeah, just I wanted to let you know that
be very careful.
it's there.
Well, none of us plan on going in.
I don't know how strong it is or what it could do, but
It's not strong enough. No offense, but if you killed it, I think me and some of the other arch druids could handle it
Kill's a
if we
strong
needed
word.
it. At worst, we can re-imprison it.
But
Something like
that's
that.
a fair point.
So, is it basically stuck in that dream realm and unable to escape?
I have
except
no
for-
idea how that works.
Okay.
I've never been.
Okay.
Well, the Caraptus is sealed. You said dream realm. I don't understand.
it
how
took
did that
us into a dream.
work? Ah, and you killed it there?
Yes,
That could explain why it didn't die.
because it wasn't
Fucked us
real.
up.
Fucking died.
Well, yes, but you weren't in control of the realm.
No.
But it seems to have been.
That makes makes sense.
Well, we were still able to dissipate it at least enough to
Get out.
escape.
Well, if it wasn't in its own realm of control, it could probably be killed after the fact.
I'm not going
Well,
You can always go back if you'd like.
back. Nope.
Hopefully we
we-
don't have to.
Hopefully we don't have to, but if we do, we will definitely stop here and let you know.
All right.
Because it could be a possibility that we have to come back for that, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, you look utterly beaten. We do have many places to stay within Tanufian if you'd like, or you can carry on your way.
Kraylin said something about a pool.
I allow him to rent out his own space. And you are requesting the pool?
He did say we could use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust his judgment on that.
It is plenty nice.
You sighed a little bit when it was brought up initially, which concerns me.
Oh, you don't have to be concerned. I'm just regretting a deal I made.
Speaking of which, I still have the Fearsmith's head, if you wanted to.
I'll take it.
Okay. I've been thinking about it.
Ah,
It seems that this is relatively valuable to you.
a little bit, sure.
Is there any chance, in trade for the head, you would give me part of the power of my boon that you had to retake?
What part of the boon?
I don't know how to explain this in-game, but basically get some of the proficiencies back that
What
I
part
lost.
of the boon?
What do you mean, what part?
What proficiencies?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I didn't know what. Let's see, what did I have? Stuff like deception.
I'll give you one.
Okay.
One?
What about 2?
What about one?
Our friend just lost his magic swords.
Facts.
Thank you for
Would
that.
you like to make
by
a
the way.
deal for magic swords?
And we're broke. I'm just gonna put that into
I
perspective.
could also make a
for you.
deal for different things.
It's your.
I could also make deals with each of you for other things if you want to trade. I am all for making deals, but I cannot expend the amount I gave you for the boons. I was looking for an upper hand against the Shadowfell there, and it worked, and I thank you for it. And I would happily trade in things that don't affect my own power more than those that do. At the time, I was, let's just say, rocking a hard place. But those are my politics and not yours.
What do you guys think?
I think we should help our friend who sacrificed his very valuable swords to get our friend's wife's soul back, to be very honest.
Well, let me ask you some questions then before you decide. What is your vocation?
Ghost Slayer?
Slay many ghosts, do you?
No. Not anymore.
What is your main adversary?
Hunger? The Illithid monster?
Yeah, but what do we fight more than anything?
We fight more than anything.
The Necromancer
The
does a lot of
Necromancer and
undead stuff.
but all this is geared toward undead.
Our internal demons.
The Illithid
Depression.
could be.
The Illithid, you say?
Yeah. It's probably the
There are
main
legends
one.
of those people.
Dragons?
Well, I may have something that could help you with that, if that's what you're asking for. But if someone else needs something, we can talk about it. Didn't
I've
you have
never
a
seen any
shield when you
besides a
stopped
sword.
here last?
I did.
It Interesting. What did you say?
I said I have everything I need besides a soul forge.
It's kind of cute.
Thank you.
I wish I could help you with that more.
But I
get the impression that this is incredibly meaningful to you, and believe me, I am not flippant on the importance of mortal relations. I understand that there is
Did we sell all of this?
an urgency to them.
I don't think so.
What's that?
Has this been stuff that's been sitting in
Wait.
the bag forever and we haven't
No,
sold
is
it?
this the stuff we got from those vaults? We sold that stuff.
Did we sell all of it?
No, we sold the majority.
We sold that stuff.
Okay,
I'm-
okay.
Yes.
There were the potions. Did you take all of those?
I took the ones that I took, and a couple of them we sold. They're in my inventory.
Okay, there was a shield in there. I don't remember. We did sell the shield,
Yes,
right?
we
Okay.
did.
Well, I
Would you also be able to, say if I had just
Also?
valuables, purchase?
Well, there are
Weapon here?
shops below in the city if you'd like to peruse them. You have
That actually might be a great idea.
free reign of the businesses, of course. They only deal in diamonds and platinum here.
I have diamonds.
Okay. Well, I do have a connection that may help you, and I would be happy to trade the Fearsmith's head for access to that connection. This individual is on the material plane, however, but it could be good. It is a person linked to someone I think you may already know. A monster hunter named Anson.
Well,
Oh, about that.
I'm aware that he has not returned from his
He's
contract that he tried to sign.
We actually have his head somewhere too.
we buried it.
Oh wait, no, did we? Is it still in my bag of colding?
We had like a funeral for him, I think.
Yeah.
Like we buried him.
I feel like it's worse that I don't remember that.
He was, we found his head on the wall of a giant snake lady demon.
In the,
Demon General. Ex-Demon General.
somewhere.
Ex-General, still a demon.
Now dead.
Yes.
Now dead.
Now an
General
ex-demon
Demon.
and ex-general.
I'm good with whatever you think is
So-
good.
Well, I can facilitate you with a connection there, or I can help you with something else. It depends on what you want.
Do we want to go look around and like rest and check out the shops and things like that, and then we can negotiate a deal before we leave?
For the record, they speak Sylvan. I don't know.
I can translate.
Can facilitate that.
Excellent.
Also, she can do this thing with languages, so.
Tell
Oh,
us
yeah.
the spell.
Yes, but if you're not speaking their language, it's well, it's a bit insulting, but
It's considered rude to use magical translation.
yes, it's considered rude not to learn the language. Yes.
I mean, okay, I'm not gonna argue. Fine.
Well, you
People
can-
find certain
you
things
can
rude.
argue. That's
I've done enough of that for many lifetimes. I'm good.
the Eladrin culture. I don't know. I'm not necessarily part of it. I only take this form because it makes them
That's an old one,
comfortable.
I think.
Sure.
I agree with you. They're a little stuffy.
Yeah, I know 5 languages. Like,
Yeah,
Anyway.
I don't know. They find it. The old tongue is a more pure expression, and it is the original language of magic. So there's something sacred about it to them, and it's part of their religion. Well,
let's go relax and think on it, and
Yeah, the pool, whatever that is, sounds great right now.
I'll see if I can find a new shield or something.
I'm sure they have things like that. Well, when you head down the stairs, you will come to that first level, head all the way across, And you will, well, you will see some people out front. They will be guarding a door. That is Kralen's. He has the, what do you call those? I guess it's like a suite. He is the nicest one in the city.
How did he come to get such a nice accommodation, if you don't mind me asking?
He said in his charm that all he wanted was a, quote, super nice place to show his friends a good time in exchange for guarding the
He's
Caraptus.
so wholesome.
He genuinely is a very wholesome individual.
I love him.
But now I don't have access to the pool, so...
I see.
Is that why
It
he
is very
wanted
nice.
us to say it?
I mean, aren't you technically his friend?
Yes, but... he has to invite me in.
Okay, vampire, calm down.
Well, it's not like all. It's just part of the deal.
Okay.
Anyways, you can stay there as long as you like. You have his permission, and you may do the rest. I will be here waiting. Did you want that connection?
Yes.
All right.
I take out the Fearsmith head. I give it to him.
Thank you.
You need the swords more than I need to be able to lie to people.
You would lie anyways.
True.
Sets the head down next to a piece of fruit.
I'm proud of
They
you.
wipe their hand off. All right. Well, just a place on the material plane. It is in Volodar, one of the twin cities of the Elven Empire.
Spell it.
Volodar.
That city doesn't happen to have a zoo, does it?
No.
Okay.
No, the zoo is in the capital city.
Oh, good.
Zoo.
Were you not there for the zoo thing?
No.
Oh my god!
You realize he was
Abyss.
being
Oh,
tortured?
yeah.
in the abyss.
We gotta tell you the zoo story.
He was being tortured while you guys had a bachelor party.
Yes, Arendelle. The city of Arendelle is where that is located.
They used to have a really badass T-Rex.
Oh.
Well, now its head is a nice planter in my home.
Well, sometimes these things happen.
It's on brand.
Yes. So I don't know what name they're going by nowadays. But, if you look for the Lotus, it is a... I suppose it's a monastery.
You said the Lotus is the name of it?
Yeah, like the flower.
Look for the Lotus Monastery. It should be in the forest, not far from there.
Forest? I didn't hear what you said.
The forest near Volodar. The twin cities are inside of this large forest. These are more of your wood elves. Whoever's in charge there is the person you're looking for. They change their identity quite a bit. Due to the fact, well, the jobs they do sometimes have broad political impacts throughout the various planes. But that person can help you with your pursuits.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
was Volodar and what? The Lotus?
Lotus Monastery.
Lotus.
Well, maybe bring Kasdan for that. He knows about elven things, being an elf.
We
He's a
also
We can ask Delric too.
we're also friends with an
Delric is a wood elf.
ambassador. Well, friends is a strong word, but you know, we know an elven ambassador.
Xenolixis?
Yeah.
High elf.
We-
Would be from Aaron.
Some connections.
All right. So you head down.
Let's go enjoy the pools.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head down, and that first level, you had noticed it before, there are several sort of archways that have large, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like stained doors, like wood stain.
Mm-hmm.
All of it's wood, and you have sconces with little flames. The one across has the biggest door. Does have 2 guards standing out front, both of which are golden eladrin. Has 2 large sconces. Has 2 knockers on it as you walk across. And it's kind of like an open space with a fountain in the center, carved out of the wood itself, and it looks it's clearly magical in origin. Like the water flow itself is not being pumped from the bottom; it's being just localized for a magical effect. There are stringed lights all around the edge, kind of like tiki lamps that sort of hang down, and they have what looks to be like flitting little fireflies inside that give it a cool greenish whitish light, and then those go to the center as well as they hang on the top. You walk over, there's doors, and they take swords out and cross them in front of the door and look down at you.
We were told to come here by Kraylin, and then
Kraylin said to let us use the pool.
Eladrin okayed it. Did he give us a word or something to say to them?
He just said tell them.
Tell Aremarel that we can use the pool.
No, he said tell them.
In Sylvan, I'll say that Kraylin said we can use the pool.
Oh, I forgot.
Also,
Already.
these are Eladrin, that's Aremarel.
I'm sorry. You're right. My bad. I'm sorry.
They wave you forward.
Go in.
You open it.
Thank you.
They nod. You open it, and it's immediately carpeted by lush grass. And there are... It looks like a forest. There are trees that curve to make an archway, and they have like cherry blossoms that fall down and then evaporate on the floor just to fall, leaving no mess, but having this beautiful ambiance. You walk through and you can smell this sort of light cherry. As you walk through the archway, there are vines that have little purple flowers on them, and you have to push past them like a bead curtain, and past that is a crystal clear pool 20 feet to the side and 50 feet long.
Oh, yes.
Crystal pool. In the center, you can see a single tree that comes out of it, and it sprouts, and on the ends of it are bright, beautiful oranges, or something like that. Maybe grapefruit, maybe lemons, somewhere in there. Citrus. You can see pixies, actual pixies, dancing and playing with each other in the treetop here. And then you look up, and there are vines growing from the ceiling coming down that are sprouting fruits on themselves. Across the way is a cobblestone floor on the other side of the pool. It seems to be a vast kitchen. Again, about 50 feet long with a huge table. Could seat probably 24 people. And within that are glass chests side by side, like kind of like refrigerators that seem to have chilled things inside them. Prep.
My dream.
There's prep areas. There are also lounging places on either side of the pool all the way around. There's one place in the corner that has several different kinds of slides that seem to go up and come down. There's lots of stuff over there. And I guess
Does it look like there's
the rest that you could see is on the left side. One second. The rest that you can see on the left side, there are several trees kind of up against what would be the wall to, I guess, this way for you. And in between those trees are huge, very soft-looking hammocks, about half a dozen of them. It's very nice and warm in here without being like humid and overbearing. There seems to be a breeze. And to top it all off, there seems to be all the way to the right in the corner, what's feeding this crystal clear pool is the soft babbling of a nice sort of like mini waterfall. So you constantly have this sort of running water ambiance to it.
Does it look like
It's
there's anywhere
incredibly
to change
comfortable.
near the pools?
There's
Like,
any
is
what?
there like a place to change near the pools?
There are places that you could have privacy in little nooks, like there's like a little nook off to the side with some trees, and there seems to be seating.
I just didn't know if there's like, is there like spare clothes here?
Doesn't seem to be spare clothes.
We have to just get. Oh god, that's.
You don't
weird.
have
I'm
to get
taking
naked.
it all off and getting in the pool.
Oh
Yeah.
god!
Just go.
We did it in the abyss.
We've already seen each other naked.
I don't-
That is canon.
I've seen.
Have you seen
I've
a
seen
bird
not
without
you
clothes?
now naked.
That's true.
Have
That's
you seen
true.
a bird without clothes?
You're just feathers,
Yeah,
but it's
exactly.
still weird.
I'm gonna take stuff down
Look
except
at birds
underwear
every
and
day.
bra,
Yeah, just bra and panties. This shit.
Okay.
That's fine. I
You
don't
get in a
care.
crystal
We just
clear
almost
pool.
died.
It's
so.
it's like right at that perfect temperature where it's like nice and comfortable but still refreshing, like high 70s. And you get in there, it's like, and it's crystal clear, even though as soon as you get in, like floating debris sort of floats away from you. The pixies sort of giggle as you guys sort of get naked. And they float around. As you sort of float on your back over there, Icillius, you float under one of these trees, and it just has an orange like 3
Yep.
feet above you. You grab it. Yeah, it looks like a beautiful orange, and you pop it open, and inside the flesh is like a deep, deep red. It's a blood orange. Eat it. It's the orangiest orange.
So perfect.
It's like a perfect orange. It doesn't even have that much like pulp shit on it.
I love pulp. Real life me gets extra pulp, so I don't know.
I like the pulp in the drink.
Ugh.
I don't like
gross.
I like the pulp in the drink. I don't like the white shit when
Yeah,
you eat it.
no, like if you give me orange juice with pulp,
Yeah.
Disgusting.
it's like, you know how they have like extra pulp orange
No,
juice?
Yes,
that's
I'm
gross.
aware.
Why would anyone buy that?
grow chicky nugs. Oh well. Oh, there we go. You better.
I was gonna
That
say
does
that
sound
Alenia
great,
does
actually.
actually
No, it
reach up and
doesn't.
eat an orange.
It
Jesus
doesn't.
Christ.
Because this is a good fantasy, not a bad one.
This version of the professor is like just as obese as me. They definitely like chicken nuggets. That's a fucking fact.
I wonder if she misses chicken nuggets. Like,
Give me
I feel
pulp
like
or
the
give me
Hartnell
death.
could. I feel like
Give me
the
pulp or
professor
give me
could
death.
figure out a way to make breading and get blended chicken, and you can make chicken nuggets.
Yeah, all you gotta do is torture some chickens.
That's not a requirement. You just get
grind
chicken,
up baby chicken.
They don't taste the same.
You blend it up, bread them, fry them,
Nope.
pop them in your mouth.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Regret
eat
your
many
choices.
an orange and relax in this pool.
Yeah, there's stuff other
and
than oranges
forget-
too. On the vines, they grow like strawberries on some of them.
Oh, I'm having
Every
like
time
blackberries
everything.
on some
Yeah,
of
every
them.
time I see something different, I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm
it's
just-
like it's just a bunch of good ass fruit. There are some veggies too. There's some, well, I guess there's tomatoes, so technically it's a fruit. Shut the fuck up, but it's it's a veggie. And there's no apples or anything. It's more tropical, citrusy kind of stuff. But yeah,
This is nice.
it is nice.
It is.
It's the nicest thing.
Is
we've been
Icillius in
able
the
to
pool
do.
as well?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He was in there right after Rebellios.
Yep. You kind of get the shit out of your hair and just. It is nice to be in this clear water, and even though there's like soot and shit that kind of glides off your body, it kind of goes away after a little bit and still crystal clear. You can see down to the bottom. It seems to just be white sand. You put your feet in it, and it's not like slimy or anything. It's just like a perfect
Just
beach.
nice,
Good
sandy.
beach day.
Um,
There's little fish every once in a while.
I'm gonna kind of like reach over and start prestidigitating everyone's clothes.
Okay, yeah, you can
Since
throw
they're
over
in
the
a
edge
pile
and,
over there.
Yeah, you get them all clean after a little bit.
That way we're all fresh when we get out of the pool.
Mm-hmm. And swim over to the little waterfall, and as you get closer to the little waterfall, the water gets colder. You want to drink it.
I'm totally drinking
Oh
it.
yeah, 100%.
It's like ice cold, perfect water.
Oh my god.
Don't drink water you're bathing in.
Can I just
You're
live?
not. It's
No,
before
this
cold.
water's
Yeah.
upstream from us.
Can I
I
just
suppose.
live in the Feywild forever?
Yeah, I'm retiring to Kraylin's house.
I love this place.
Outside of the city, it's kind of a horror show, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's like vacationing
But I
in
like
I
it.
would
Mexico.
never
You stay
leave
at the
Kraylin's
resort.
house.
Hmm?
I would never leave this house.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
You don't have to.
I would love to live in this city. BRB learning Sylvan. After a while of relaxing, I think I want to go hit the shops. What time is it?
That doesn't matter.
It's the Feywild.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's
Feywild.
always day.
It's always sort of sun setting.
Also, my watch is broken, so
Mine
it doesn't
works.
tell. Literally, it doesn't tell time anymore. I
Mine
show her,
works.
it doesn't.
What good is a time traveler that can't tell time?
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty useless.
To be fair, there wasn't a lot of telling time when the time jump happened anyway.
Well, do you guys want to go out and see what's available? I have a few diamonds, so
Sure. Yeah.
But it's so nice here.
You can go alone if you want.
I'll go alone if no one else
I'm
wants
gonna
to.
I'll
stay.
go.
I am not leaving.
Yeah, you.
I'm done.
I do not blame you.
I am,
You almost
I am
died.
done for the whole night, or however long.
Okay, here's the question. Do you want a deep dick to Nuvian? Or are you just looking for one or two things? If you want to deep dick it, we can do that next session. It's 10:37.
Yeah.
Or if it's just going to be quick, we can also do that. And if you guys want to hurry up and fuck off out of the Feywild, it's up to you. But if you guys really want to experience Danuvian, it is something that deserves more time than 20 minutes.
I kind of want to out of pure curiosity.
Yeah,
Absolutely down with that.
Like, out of game
100%
I want
get it.
to, in game I'm like,
100% I get it. So if you want to do that, we can hold off a little bit. You can spend like a little bit of time shopping. There's also extracurricular stuff to do besides that. And you can have a whole, no one's trying to die thing.
thank fuck.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so it's kind of like Danuvian's the kind of place where if you told that guy that always travels that you're going to Danuvian, he'd say,
would tell you,
you
"Here's
can't
all the-"
visit Danuvian. You have to do Danuvian.
Yeah.
Right? So if you guys want to do that,
Can't do just one day.
I have a lot of stuff for it.
yeah.
So
Okay,
Fill it
yeah.
up.
No, I'm
yeah.
here. We
Which
didn't
I don't
get to
care.
enjoy
We don't
it.
have to use it. It's
We didn't get to enjoy it last time.
Right,
so.
and so that's why I wanted to ask because it is a lot.
Yeah, after this session, yeah, let's enjoy Danuvian.
Sure, I'm fine with that. Okay, so we'll do that next time.
Whew.
Woo!
By the way, we're #1 in the directory for D&D right now,
Yeah.
It's because Critical Role crashed.
Critical Role went down.
and we're #1.
We're
in
number
the
one.
Yeah,
We're number what are we at?
70 something viewers.
That's it. Welcome, people.
Hi.
I didn't know,
Oh, they're back up now.
I didn't know that. Well, don't leave yet. We're
They
about
already
to be
left.
done.
We're
Hey,
down to 50
next,
viewers.
Next time we're gonna Next time we're gonna hang out in the Feywild and do some Danuvian, which is this big ass city that you get to explore. It's built out of a gigantic tree, and it's fucking cool. So, if you want to do that, I don't blame you going back to Critical Role though. They're great. I love Matt and his vests. So,
No, you're breathtaking.
I'll just say that someone just called us all breathtaking, and their name is The Empire Strikes Ass.
I'm just saying, no,
So, like,
I'm pulling a Keanu.
We should change unpop just to charisma saves at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, because it makes more sense. That's all that goes up there, and other stuff
Totally
is going
agree.
on Hannah and Jake's.
So,
Easier to find.
I love you. Thanks for following. If you were here, I didn't know that was happening. I'm so glad. This is, again, every single time you guys have major boss battles, it works out. It literally had 3 hit points, and you decided to try to wake up. And I was so excited. Because you could have woken up. But, yeah.
7 HP from permadeath.
That was close.
Anyway, thanks for all the
I'm
new
just gonna
people that
yoink
showed
your
up.
fucking cord. Anyway, thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back next week. What's the best day? Do we know yet?
Next week is
Friday.
when I can't do Friday.
Next week is Friday. You can't do.
The Sunday
So we
after
might be
this
taking.
coming Sunday.
We might be
Randy
taking.
works nights 6 days next week.
Are we off for a whole week then?
We might be taking a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Randy has nights.
But that's okay because I got really busy on accident. So that's fine. But yeah, we'll be back soon. These will all be up on YouTube shortly. And you throwing a heart up.
Yeah,
Love
somebody
all
said I
of the
love all
love.
of you,
Oh,
so.
well, cool.
I got so much love when I almost died, I almost cried.
I thought you were fucked.
Like, straight up.
Oh, you were fucked. That thunderstep was actually really good for you. But, okay. So, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back next time. I'm very excited. You guys are like culminating. Oh, and we level up. Randy and I have stuff to talk about, and possibly involve Sarah in that conversation that she doesn't know about. But other than that, everybody, you're at level 15.
Yeah, we're
Well,
at 15,
15?
so we hit 16.
12,
16?
but yeah.
So you're 16. Yeah, you have. That's one of your milestones was getting this half back. So
Is Icillius still a level behind everyone?
not after a thing happens
Okay.
that we have to talk about.
Okay. Is
So
that
we'll see.
like right after this, or?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I'm down with that. I mean, Hannah's gonna be here too, so it doesn't matter. It's not like super secret or anything, but like,
Are you hanging out tonight?
I'm staying here now.
yeah,
Yay!
Oh, that's right.
yeah. And
Now
then
you get to be with fucking
That's ASIs and feet. Let's go!
sleepless me.
Wisdom save proficiency
I
forever.
need to change some spells.
and you stick around too, because I want to talk to you about something.
Okay.
But wait, did you want to watch that thing anyway? Or are you going home?
What thing?
The
We'll
show
talk
we were
about
watching.
it after
The show
this.
we were watching. The fucking show. The show.
Oh my god.
The show we watched last time for 8 hours
Let's
straight.
go!
Yes!
Okay, let's watch that.
Yes!
All right.
Sorry.
What
Let's
show
go
is
and
that?
level up!
Let's go and level up! Okay, so I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. I have to poo-poo. It's gonna be a
Gross.
poop bonanza!
Oh!
Full circle. Alright, I love you guys. Did you just slurp it?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Alright.
Fuck
Good
yeah,
night.
bud.
Did you slurp the poop bonanza?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.